Shout out to Eminem's new album, Kamikaze. I heard he disses Live at the Bike. For those of you who want specialized Live at the Bike training, there's a $500 5-hour training course with micromanagement training from JJ and Dan Zach, limited spots. Go to liveatthebike.com and store and where you buy the shirts. And Live at the Bike shirts are 25% off if you use the code BIKE. Thumbs up this here video. It's Wheezy and the Wayne tonight. The training day is September 22nd. If you haven't checked out JJ, Ryan Feldman, and Dan Zach's strategy videos in the archives, check those out for a preview of what you're going to get. Basically, you're going to plan the show and get hands-on analysis and feedback on your play. For those who want to get better, opportunity is not going to get better than this. Hands-on training and videos to watch it for all time. It is 5-5 with a $5 ante. Yes, 2 days in a row. Do you guys not like the action? Are you not entertained? Shout out to OEO. Wheeze is big time. Probably getting some checks and numbers outside. There is a stream tonight. Also, if you guys make some time this I'd Owen vouch for her. It's like, yeah, I'm better. Oh, yeah, it was like Wee seems like the guy that's always late. Yeah, he's Hollywood already, dude. Like, we'll have like meetings or get-togethers, and it'll be like, "Who is this? Oh, come on, man! It's Wheeze Tio." Get your best. Wheeze is the kind of guy who dot dot dot, or Wayne is the kind of guy who dot dot dot. And add in Brian. It's no fun when it's anybody else. Why does my mic keep dying? I don't know. It sounds fine over here. Is my mic dying, guys? Hit one. So Eric Hicks was playing last night up until like 4 or 5 a.m. I was here. JJ was here. Chris was here. A lot of luminaries. Leo was here. Is that the same Leo that destroyed Joe Ingram? Or is it different Leo? It is this is that Leo. Okay. We good. The Leo that destroyed Joe Ingram with the backdoor quad draw was here. Oh, Mr. Big Time, eh? Yeah, minute and a half to spare.
Yeah, I just got it. I'll go back. I'll grab you some there. No, I will. Don't worry.
Did you?
Let us start the show.
So, Weez, you're not late, but I saw you getting the numbers of the Royal Flush Girls. How did that go?
5, 6, 7, 3, 0, 9. She
What?
got it.
She
I
banged.
got it. Oh yeah, gotta put my phone in the box. All right. Well, I'm excited. I just took a peek in there. We got
Pikachu.
we got a
We got an action game.
we got an action
as
lineup.
always. Yeah.
Weez, the kind of guy, goes to a hooker for a hug. That is actually
I like
more
that.
true than you would know. Oh wow.
I like that.
I might have to tell a story.
Yeah. It's
That's
story
pretty good.
time. We got a lot of stories.
Oh, do we? We got a lot of
30
stories.
seconds. Well, you told one outside that you will retell out here.
All right. We'll see you guys on the felt.
Peace.
A 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's
Wheezy and the Wayne. It's Wheezy and the Wayne. One's flat broke, the other's insane.
It's Wheezy and the Wayne.
It's Wheezy and the Wayne. We haven't done this in a really long
We're
time.
coming to you for live
Time.
Remix from DJ GTO, aka Ryan Feldman, coming soon. You'll hear
Oh, it's the freshest duo fish. Make
The
a tasty
tasty
sushi dish. For Sheezy is Wheezy and the Wayne.
We can't do the run it twice line because you just can't run it twice.
You can't run it twice anymore.
But
Oh my goodness gracious, it feels great to be back here in the Live at the Bike booth.
huge time. We got a lot of movement here. Skills and C1.
Huge times in the game?
Yeah. He's,
Huge times back?
oh, whoops.
Huge
Oh,
times-
just kidding. My bad.
It's not
That's
huge
Big
times,
Al. It's
Big
Big
Al.
Al. My bad.
Big Al, sometimes confused with huge time.
JK.
Also huge.
I just saw the
also
back
a
of his
good
head.
time.
I just thought it was. Charlie's been here like 24/7.
He's also huge. He's also a good time. It's Big Al.
There's Tyler, seat 9.
I did see somebody in the chat was like, who's bigger, Big Time or Huge Time or Big
time.
Al?
Big time. That was a Freudian slip for you.
Yeah.
All right, we're straight out of the gates, y'all. We got a four-way. We don't see Lewis's hand, but Big Al is got the flush draw. Ace high behind in equity, but has the best hand currently.
So Tyler is in seat 9. This guy looks like a
Tyler.
gamer.
Yeah, he's been on the show before. And seat 8 is Blake.
Joe Frank says, "Hello, D-Gens." Are you talking to us or are you talking to the chat?
Yeah,
We're all D-Gens here.
yeah.
If you are watching poker on a Wednesday,
AKA Wednesday.
if you're watching poker on a Wednesday at 6 o'clock, or I guess it's probably, 9 o'clock on the East Coast, you might be a D-Gen.
Well, they can't be that big of a DJ because they're not the casino. Or are they?
I mean, they could be. I see
Multitask.
people watch Live at the Bike on their phones while they're playing poker, which is pretty D-Gen.
Oh no, yeah, I know. I'm like, how do you watch the show? You're here, and then they show me their phone. I'm like, the reruns. You get the remix and the reruns. You got Magic the Dealer up in there, known for dealing all the coolers.
Who's this guy who's wearing? I mean, he looks like he's wearing the type of coat that like a Navy sailor in the British Empire would wear.
Get the fuck out of here. I can leave it 12 my ass.
You see him?
Shit.
He's kind of got a trash stash like me.
But you shaved yours off, dude. You look
I know.
so
I
fresh, so
just
clean.
shaved today. I know. You want to know why? Because I was
Why?
trying to clean it up, and the electric shaver slipped, and I just cut a giant hole in my mutton chop, and I was like, oh, I could pull it off, but it looked ridiculous. All right, we got a hand here. No, we don't. No one's got anything.
No, we got a flush draw. Big Al's got a flush draw. I think River's a 7.
I mean,
Nut.
a flush draw, a 7-high flush draw is basically a set of aces for Big Al.
Or any Asian. That the vice calls.
You can say it because you are.
I know.
Yeah, I can tell that that's the wrong mouse. Jeez.
I could also say things
Where's
like,
the right mouse? That's the real question, Ryan.
I could say things like, go watch Crazy Rich Asians,
Oh, here it
represent,
is. Got it.
represent the Asian Americans, also Searching, starring John Cho, support the Asian Americans. Yeah, I could say that too. But, yeah, this Sunday, pool party, September 9th, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., free food. We got contests. We got live DJ GTO, Ryan Feldman, Dan Zach, Ryan Arikaki, JJ.
Ryan's DJ GTO?
Yeah, DJ
GTO?
Yeah.
Wow,
You like
that's
it?
hot.
Yeah.
Appearing at Hakkasan one night only. I mean, appearing at the pool deck of the bag.
Yeah, TJ Weeztio. He's the backup.
DJ Weeztio will be making an appearance.
If Ryan gets booed, then it's DJ Weeztio.
I will be. I might be appearing a little bit later in the day. We'll see.
Oh yeah, something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you getting tickets.
I just got tickets to opening day. Chargers versus
Rand.
Chiefs. Chargers versus Chiefs.
Okay, we got a little.
Shout out to Lauren Malvo. Says, "What's up, Wayne and Weeze? What's going on, buddy?"
What up? Limped around to the straddle with Jack King suited. Not jacking off. More Marcos. He's going to raise it up. Skills in position with the best hand, ace-5. He's trying to get a read. He's like, I can make what's known as the wheel. It's got smooth draw with the tones enough kick to win the high and the low.
That's right.
And Skills calls in position. He's a 54 to 46 favorite.
Yeah, because 6-5 is the type of hand that can get ace-5 in a lot of trouble with the right flop.
Hashtag Weeztio.
Hashtag
Oh
Weeztio.
my god, look at this. Rigged. Pair and a flush draw for Marcos. Skills with top pair. Marcos checks, possibly going for the check raise.
What stakes is this game?
It's 5-5 with a $5 ante.
This is 5-5 with a $5 ante?
Yeah.
No.
Or is it just 5? Oh,
This is just
then
straight-
something's wrong. It
this
says
is
the YouTube says 5.
Wait, the stacks are only $400 deep.
Well then the graphics guy's drunk again. The YouTube title says action 5-5 with $5. Okay, it's just so guys, it's just 5-5, 300 to 1,000 buy-in, exactly what you play outside at the Bicycle Hotel and Casino.
Located in Florence. Off Florence, is it?
Yeah, Florence,
Belgrade,
like I said.
California. Here we go. Marcos,
Who loses a little equity on the turn.
just a tad though. I'm guessing this is Marcos. Who's reaching for chips right here? Is that right?
No, that's Skills. That's Marcos. Marcos has played on a 2-3 game as well as the 5-5 with a $5 ante game.
All in.
Wow.
145 and an all in.
He's played.
Someone just
Oh, maybe.
jammed.
Okay. 5-5 and 5. Yeah, 5-5 and 2-3. I remember that, but he was with Gene and Poker Mama and Veronica. Right? On that one.
So Marcos goes all in with his nut flush draw.
Pair, not flush
You have
draw.
3 more chips.
And this is a hard call for Skills.
Yeah, let's see if he's got the skills.
Ace-5 suited is the new aces, but ace-5 off, that might just seem like garbage.
That might be the new ace-5 off.
You have ace king.
That might be the old ace-5 off.
Smooth called me. Thought I was gonna fire again.
Oh, let's hear what he's saying.
Right. Ace king, pocket eights. No, you wouldn't have to replay for it.
Marcos is.
Have to rebuy already, right?
Oh, Marcos is gonna go with it. He's figuring it out. I like this. I like explaining the thought process to the table.
I have a really bad ace.
Ho ho.
What
Marcos.
the fuck would you be jamming with?
What the bleep?
Flop. Check the turn.
Probably a
You
flush
think
draw,
you're just
Marcos.
Fucking betting.
I mean, Skills.
You know me that good or what? Pretty sick, huh?
Hashtag semi-bluff.
Where did you set me up? You're that good of a player, huh? I should give you a free gift.
Ho ho.
Skills, you're ahead. Don't do it.
Oh,
There he
he
goes. He's
did
gonna
it.
call.
He did it. Ace
Skills
5.
thinks he's behind, but he's actually ahead.
Yeah.
7 of spades.
Whoa. Look at that. He got it. So
Wow. And Skills is
That
hashtag
was a hell of a play,
stoked.
though. Almost fucked me up and got me out.
Okay, watch your language there, Skills. This is a family show.
you know.
All right, we got to turn it down a bit. Skills getting a little out of control there. He is stoked, however. He did just scoop a $1,025 pot.
You know, Shaq.
Here at Live at the Bike, the action is hot.
I was gonna give to Shaquille O'Neal's first rap track.
Oh, yeah?
It's called "I Know I Got Skills."
Is that right?
It is. I bought the cassette. I know I got skills, man. I know I got skills. But sub request, please in the wave song. We just did it. We gotta rehearse it next time. Next time there won't be no next time.
Joe Smith, who's a guy I played with in a home game who likes to troll me, says Weez is the only booth person worse than JJ. Oh, come on. Weez slow rolls the fun players in real life. Dude, I am the fun player, you moron. I get slow roll privileges because I get it in bad.
And then Danzak slow rolled you.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
Joe Smith. So I know who Joe, I suspect who Joel Smith is.
So we got 3 limpers to the jacks on the button. Who's gonna raise it to 40?
Interesting. So Ryan just pointed out we have a Joe Smith at the table. That is not the same troll Smith that's in the chat. Who grinds private home games for a living, I guess, but then said, we offered to play him heads up. He's like, yeah, I'll play heads up. What do you want to play? 100, 200? I was like,
Oh my
no.
God.
I was like, dude, we played in a 5-10 game private game. Like, I'm not going to play you 100, 200.
Here comes a new challenger. Okay, we got 3-way to a flop. Marcos with pocket 6s. Hashtag Weeztio. Some Weeztio is gonna get dropped not only in this episode but also on YouTube. Check to the jacks. Expect a little bet. Great bet. $50 into 135. Get the overcards to fold. Get a little value from a smaller pair, like Marcos. If he hashtag doesn't believe, looks like he's going to believe, and he does fold. Good fold. And I know I got skills. Shows 7 high like a boss.
Well, I don't know why he's showing the 7 high. He's very excited.
Yeah, he's just
I was
like
confused about that.
He's just like, man, how come I never flop anything with these
You
two
think I forgot that shit? Sorry.
All right, let's do some shout-outs. We got Funneled Through, a period, a law firm, Stuart Ferguson. We've got Knitfish, G-Man. We got OEO.
Oh yeah, tailspin.
We got Metal Doctor. All these chat luminaries. Appleseed. God, I missed you guys. You're kind of like my stepbrother shows up when he needs money. Yeah, that's my feeling. That's like you have equal feeling to me right now. So it's good to see you guys, I guess. Yeah. Rob Mazzy, shout out to Jim Klein. What's up, guys? If you're just here and you're new, if you somehow stumbled on this because it came up in your YouTube, you should watch videos. You are watching Live at the Bike. This is a 5-5 no limit cash game. Streaming to you from the Bicycle Hotel and Casino, located conveniently off the Florence exit. Off the 710 in the beautiful Belt Gardens, California. Thank you for joining us. I am Weez.
This is Wayne.
And
Big Al's jacking off is gonna cooler skills. Top pair for both of them. Jack kicker versus 8 kicker.
see, skills though, you know, he's won an early double up. This is one of those situations where you might get winner's tilt.
Tinder's
wilt. Twinner's wilt. 7 of hearts. That's not a great card for skills because there's no reason for him not to continue here.
Do you think he was looking for an 8?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much 100%.
I
Basically,
think
the 7 of hearts is not a good card for skills because it's not an 8.
I think your expert analysis is very GTO and exploitative.
But see, it is correct though. Like this is all skills is looking for. Like skills is probably never putting all his money in with this hand. He knows he's probably behind. But here's the thing.
I like Big Al's acting job here. He's like laughing, like, I don't have
Exactly.
anything.
Big Al playing very exploitative.
I like it. I like it.
And you can just milk skills here with his bull cocky.
I know
King
Big Al
eight.
got skills.
I got a king.
Me too.
You're probably good.
Probably am.
Well, Big Al playing it close to the vest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wee's been crushing the 2-3 no limit. He's got like 10x buy-ins. Like
Yeah.
every time I check him out, it's insane. I'm like, you cannot be playing well to have that kind of money in the 2-3.
So yeah, I mean, I ran pretty good, dodged some bullets on the 5-10 game, and then I staked back down to 2-3,
It's good.
and
I mean,
just been playing pretty well over there.
most people can't step down.
Well, I'm not a professional though.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Far from.
You're a professional poker commentator.
I am. That is correct.
Remind other players.
Oh, she
Alright.
is.
Magic, last round.
Oh, he also says Wayne and Weez, are you guys doing the jingle tonight? Well, we did like a half attempt.
We gotta prepare.
try
We
to
gotta
do it
It's
again.
just we were working on some new songs like Mambo Number 5 and like some other ones,
Razor.
and just
Mambo number 5.
I sent you the lyrics.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This guy like he's like. Anyway, skills coming back at it with King Queen off.
I mean,
Racing up.
Wayne, you send me.
One email. Two
I mean,
emails?
no, 2 emails a day. I mean, no less than 20 emails a week. You know.
Come on, that's way exaggerated.
I had to create a spam filter just known as Wayne.
Oh, is that why you didn't respond?
Heads up.
Oh, big
I'm
guy.
so hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
All right, King Queen verse 7. It's a classic flip. And the flop comes 2 of spades, 10 of spades, 9 of hearts, 7 on the
Oh
turn.
my goodness.
Skills has got a gut shot though,
50.
and you know he won that early double up, so he could be looking to. Oh, and it's against Marco, so
Yeah.
they've got
Hashtag
some
rivalry.
history. Hashtag New Age rivalry. Oh my gosh! And Skills
Wow.
hits the gutter butter on the
Yeah.
river, and he's got to pay him off.
Oh my God.
Oh,
No.
tell me
Marcos
Dude.
is just shows 1-7 and folds. Wow.
I mean, what the heck is going on
That
in
was a
this game?
snapple. He did. Wow. Marcos is just like.
What is going
I
on in
believe
this
you.
game?
I believe.
Well, it did bring in a flush. Basically, the Jack of Spades is
Straddle.
one of the worst cards that could come on the river
Absolutely.
for sevens. So I'm going to have to advocate here. Marcos, when you turn middle set and you only have $300 behind in a pot that is almost $300, just put the money in. Just put the
Yeah, I
money
almost
in.
did.
Just
I fucking hate giving that guy money.
Just buy that
God,
pot on
I almost
Amazon.
folded.
Buy
it.
that
I
pot
knew
on
something
Amazon,
too
put the
quick. I knew
money
I was no
in.
good.
and Mr. KDM, could we get
yeah, I
another
was
Wayne
just
and
like,
Weez
damn,
freestyle session? Well, it's not freestyle. We
You know how
pre-write
hard
our.
it is to the fucking parent,
That's how
bro?
you. That's why it's so good.
Yeah.
That's what the book says,
It's really
right?
good. But the lyrics are a bit outdated, so we might have to
And you
update them
hit,
for
of course you get the same
September
pair,
2018. Because you can no longer run it twice with the bicycle hose on casino. Skills, limping in, King 10 off.
That was your race for me.
Folds to the small blind. 8-4 suited is going to call.
4 players.
Big calls, hashtag pot odds, Jack 5 off. Blake checks 69.
Bet like 15. We'll give you action.
Okay, fine, 15.
Bet pot.
Okay, well, Big Al's
What do you
going to
wanna
fire
do,
and
man?
take it.
Bet
All right, now
15.
look at this guy's outfit. I mean, does he not look? Have you ever seen Horatio Hornblower?
No, I'm never gonna raise you.
Me?
I'm
No.
not raising you no more. I'm not
It's
giving
like
you no
a-
money the rest of the day.
You know,
I
a
call you after
narrative
the match.
history show about these like British sailors. Like, seat 7 looks like Horatio Hornblower. He looks like a British naval officer.
I get behind that.
T-Back says, "What's up, all? Who are the commentators tonight?" Sounds like SpongeBob and Patrick. Well, Patrick is on vacation or got fired. I'm not really sure.
Did it have anything to do with being drunk? In the
Yeah,
booth? Wow.
and screwing up the hand where I stacked both JJ and Dan Zach in the same hand when I made the nut straight and they both had the bottom straight? Yeah. That's a fireable offense.
Yeah, I've never heard you complain about that at all.
Yeah. Oh, everyone in the chat's like, we don't know what you're talking about, Weez. Yeah, because you didn't see it because Patrick screwed up the video.
Joe's going to raise Jack 10 of spades and get 3-bet by Ace King off in the hijack.
Yosef Nawabi says, Weez, tell the truth. Is that Yosef? The Yosef? We miss you, Yosef.
I have a Yosef story after this. He's coming.
Ooh, we heard that Yosef is making his return to Live at the Bike tomorrow. That's amazing. Oh,
Joe,
I guess he was there last Thursday.
Joe flops a straight flush draw, a.k.a. an Asian full house.
Oh, he's Asian, so he can say that.
Marco's going to c-bet. Joe's assuredly going to jam it. Yeah.
Did Yosef still have his jaw wired shut?
Only the
Was he
east
through the
side's
wire?
action, homie.
Like Kanye?
The west side's all quiet over there. You guys are
Marco's
waiting,
obviously difficult.
You're like the only little
even
soldier
if he
that
does
wants to
look,
try
he's
to make
behind.
noise. Must
2
get that
overcards,
ass
a
right
flush
now.
on a straight, and a gut shot.
Hey, please, one.
Nitfish says, Dynamic Duo's back, wins the chat game.
Insane got chat game.
Oh, don't drop.
Nitfish,
Nitfish.
insane in the memory.
Yeah.
All right, what's going to happen here? Marco's going to fold.
Thank you for the donation, Nitfish.
Please, amigo,
Marco's
por favor.
playing above the rim for this
Is this class or is this 5-5?
Getting bullied.
Tim F says, get Weezer sugar-free Red Bull stat. All right, yeah, that would be amazing. Here's the thing.
Oh, here he goes.
Can someone
fucking guy.
call in to the Bicycle
Here he
Hotel
goes.
Brewery and order me a double sugar-free Red Bull and vodka and pay with it with your debit or credit card, and I'll go pick it up for myself.
Shut up.
And I'm going to go get Ryan a peanut something and
Get him
Starbucks
drunk.
something.
Get him drunk so he screws with the graphics. Since you're not playing, it doesn't
Who
matter.
can do that for me? Who can call in to the Live Bike Brewery and order a Red Bull vodka? Sugar-free Red Bull and vodka for Weez.
Order him a 5th of vodka and then dare him to drive. Way to be racist. Joe Franks.
Raise it to 40.
Got to raise the 40 from Lewis on the cutoff. Big Al on the button. Just calls ace-10 off. And wow, skills in the undergun straddle. Ace-queen suited. Chewing on his food. Tyler called in the big blind too.
C9.
I suspect Skills does not hold on to this money very long.
He's oh sure.
He's playing a lot of hands, but this is a good one. But I just gotta read.
No, but that's just, it's about the cards. It's the cards of the gods.
Such a nihilist you are.
I mean, we're gonna talk about Eric Hicks's legendary run in the last
4 players.
month. He's just crushing on the show and off the show. Like, you guys don't see what happens off the show. I was here for you. And there's 2 overcards and a flush draw, 4 skills.
Check. To you.
Tyler's going to check. Skills is surely going to bet this.
Skills flopping.
He's probably just
with
going to take it out
skills.
here. Yeah, but we don't know Tyler's hand. But it's actually a value bet against Lewis and Big Al.
Since when did everyone just buy in for $500 in a five game? Is this the $1,000 cap game?
It's 300 to 1,000. Yeah, so a lot of
I
people.
mean, everyone's short stacks here.
100. There's 500, 100 bigs.
Shut the fuck up.
Ryan, you gotta book me in the next one of these games because I'll come in and I'll play like Eric Hicks. Anyways.
Eric Hicks is going to win.
I've asked you to put me in these games a couple times, but now I only get to play 5-10, where I have to be a huge dog. And
Thank you. No.
yeah, I have to put my bankroll on the table every time I play now on Live the Bike.
I remember Magic one time, like maybe 4 months ago.
Why not? That's another good one.
The game, man, just like, pot is.
Thank you for all the thumbs up, guys.
The truth is, guys, a real poker pro like me can play any stakes. 1, 2, 2, 3,
Please, English
5,
is
5,
off the table.
maybe
long as-
5, 10.
As long as it's all play chips.
Hey, I did play 10. I played a late night 10-20 session
Very
with
bad.
Danconia and Patty, and we had a massive bluff on them. And they don't know it's a bluff, so don't tell them.
Patty already left.
What? Nobody's listening.
Patty left back for Europe this morning, actually.
Good. It was British Patty.
Yeah, the British Patty left for Europe this morning.
But listen, you ain't living until you just
Go
open
for it.
river shove your bankroll in a 10-20 game.
Oh yeah, that's never happened.
At 5 in the morning. Man, you ain't living. against thankfully 2 of the tightest players you've played against all night.
So Lewis with his 2 overcards and a gut shot, 2 pocket 2s, has the highest equity. Lewis is going to bet, fold out everyone else, and probably take it down. So uncontested pots, guys. Uncontested pots. That is a fast way to be a winner. It's like you just fold out other people's equities.
Joe Frank says Skills will change his name to Stacked by end of the night. Or maybe just to Chips.
Fish and chips.
Stable Genius says shout out to leftover Chinese food. Yeah, that's not bad. I prefer leftover Indian, but leftover Chinese pretty good too.
Chinese chicken.
What's going on in the Twitch chat?
I
don't even have that open. We should bring open the Twitch chat.
All right. Trav G's up in there.
What's is Surf
Wit.
there? Is Surf
Pocket titties.
What's he doing? Is he
Surf.
bringing a lot of friendliness and rainbows?
Rainbows and butterflies without compromise.
I wish I could drink.
Oh, Surf doesn't show up for our shows. I forgot. So that means I can say
Wants
whatever
to
I
yell
want.
at you.
Whatever I can say whatever I want.
Rick and
about it.
Barstow's up in here.
Now somebody's they're gonna text Surf and say, Surf, Weez is talking about you.
In Too Deep LA, Andrew, what's up?
Hey, Into Deep LA Andrew,
Back
what
to
a
the
good
hotel.
guy.
Games are gonna be
He must be busy. Haven't seen him on the show in a while. We gotta get you back on, Andrew.
3 players.
Said Skills plays fast, deal slow. So is Skills his dealer?
No, so it's a C1. Magic is the dealer.
I know, but
Oh, he deals.
he does
Didn't know.
deal.
He's not going to next up.
Rude Baxtra says Twitch is BS, YouTube only.
That went to shit.
Interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I started in the Twitch chat, but you know, I'm a man of the YouTube chat. You are my hombres. YouTube chat.
You know, the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat, they're going to have like this Romeo and Juliet thing where they're going to be starting a war, but like somebody in one of the chats follow up the other one, and then, you know,
Right.
they're going to just commit suicide. It'd be really tragic. You guys wish you guys got along.
Funnel through a law firm says, Weez, did you get baked in Colorado? Well, I won't answer that question. I'll just say that I went to a Grateful Dead cover band show, so you tell me. That Red Rocks was amazing.
Hashtag deduce your own conclusions.
Hashtag get
Alright, you do a female?
Get him waxed. Wax my ass, dude.
All right, so
Wax on, wax off.
I'd like to say that the action is
when they
burning
do
up
your
on this
asshole?
table,
Don't hurt your
but
memory?
we're still waiting for Big Al to make some moves.
I was just wondering.
Big Al, usually a lot of action, but he's kind of going to get rolling, you know?
Tyler with Queen Jack of Hearts, raising the cutoff. It looks like he's just going to steal the blinds. He's just like, Jeff 202 requests the weed noise on. Oh my goodness. So what was that time you stacked somebody, right? And then what happened?
I was at another casino because it's closer to where I live, and I stacked a guy with a straight flush when he had the nut flush, and he was a young bloke, and as he's like just giving me all of his money, he's like pushing it because he's like, I'm in like seat 1, or I'm in like seat 2, and he's in seat like 7, so it's literally all the way across the table.
Okay.
So you got to push over all his, you know, almost $1,000. He's like, will you just sing the song for me? And he didn't. I didn't know that he knew he was in the way, and he just says it to me, and I was so caught off guard that I was like, no, I won't. But thank you for.
I got a blue chip for you.
See, it's so mean. He's like, man.
I know.
He's your pusher too.
Well, I need to make a T-shirt that's like, we stacked me, and all I got was this T-shirt.
right.
We told you already one time.
There will be a little Weez TO dropped in the middle of this episode. You know what I'm talking about.
What's that?
The Weez TO. Oh, you don't check my emails.
Oh, we've been making some video content. I know.
Yeah. No, the meme.
What's the meme?
You know the meme. You changed the picture.
Your cane? Yeah.
Oh, you almost blew it.
What about it?
Nothing. It's coming on later in the episode.
Oh, it is? Oh, wow. Guys, Wayne made a meme. So
Not the first one.
Don't
It'll be the last.
Don't turn off. Don't switch that channel.
Yeah.
Don't change that channel.
Meme coming. Big Al with pocket rockets.
I wish I did.
Nick C said, "Hey Weez, have you ever?" No, that's too dark. I can't.
Trav G says every time Wayne is in the booth, it seems like it's limit, bro.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Big Al actually has a hand. It's pocket aces.
You're just nice. Limping ain't easy.
5 players.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a fucking stupid label.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this.
Ruh-roh.
Top pair for Joe,
20.
a flush shot for Craig, a double gut shot for Lewis.
I'm rooting for you, C5, if it's just
Pocket
you and
rockets
C7, I'll tell
for
you that much.
Big Al Yankovic.
Now I got 2 horses. I got 3 and 5. My odds only
So
got
double
better.
gut shot folded.
This
3
is
players.
an extremely scary flop for aces.
Ooh, there's a flush, but
Please
Big
don't
Al
let
does
him
have the
have
redraw.
Right? How did Big Al not pound this flop?
He limped and then he bet like 20, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he just knows he's in trouble here. But he's got the redraw. Look at the smile on his face. He's like, I know I'm beat right now. I need another diamond.
Oh. Is that going? Is that going?
right
Is
Big
that-
Al's betting.
Oh, warning
Craig.
track power.
Craig Mack.
Shit. A little too much scoop. Out of fucking 4-5.
Yeah.
That would have been big. Then we got 11
Well, in-
hits. What was it, 5th inning?
We're waiting to do it at the end of the, towards the end of the game.
Oh shit, he said don't have phones on.
Raise it up. 235.
All right. Craig's gonna raise it.
No white chips, right?
No.
You clearly have either 10 jack.
Craig.
I mean, Big Al's never folding. This is
10 jack.
basically a straight flush for Big Al's
Turn to the
range.
6, about to go to 7.
the effective straight flush.
Time the game start today.
Hey, you know what?
4:30?
I got a bad feeling.
It had to be, right?
What?
I'm getting a bad feeling for
Only the
Craig.
6th inning.
I have that bad feeling too.
Big Al
He's
tons
gonna
to
call.
run good in these spots. He needs a diamond, and only a diamond. He's got a 1 in 5 chance of hitting it. Oh!
Oh! Straight flush possible, but
Oh, yeah.
Check.
Craig's gonna check. If Big Al's
Don't laugh.
Big Al's
Hey.
just laughing because he hit his card.
Bet.
I love when he bets 235 the checks.
375.
See, you made him call.
Send the sugar.
I knew it.
Big Al
Craig
says,
calls.
Big Al says send the sugar.
Craig, you
Oh,
just got knocked
well,
the F out.
Did you? Well, the turn's good still, right? You have the
Don't
nuts
ever
left,
touch
or you
Big
left
Al's
me?
radio.
Does he get this type of shit?
Carner says you're ignoring.
And he just let. And there, Richard's gonna raise
Guys,
like
the
he
check was
normally
really
does. This fool thought he set the trap for me, perro.
Oh, shit.
He thought he set the
That
trap.
was that might be handled
Richard's
tonight.
gonna raise like he normally
Tonight's the
does.
He always does.
All right, perro,
Every
caiga,
time- Every
homie.
time I got a big hand,
It's
you
on
raise.
and cracking.
Oh,
This
yeah.
about the one's war, dog.
This
He said it.
Sunday-
That might be handled tonight.
This Sunday, live at the
Come on,
bike pool
Bussy.
party.
Oh.
He says, look at that,
Weez will be
Richard.
there.
Richard's
Wayne will be
gonna
there.
raise.
DJ GTO, aka Ryan Feldman, will be there.
And
Brian
then there's a little laugh on the river.
Arakaki, JJ,
Ooh,
Patrick,
fucking
All right, and
Dan Zach.
if we raise $1,000
Let's
in
go
the
the
chat
gizzards.
tonight,
The
Wayne will wear a
gizzards.
Speedo.
Those are the
Three
gizzards,
winners on
baby.
seat 5.
I love the fucking gizzards.
I don't know
What you
what
bet the flop,
amount,
fool?
but
Al?
$1,000 is not going to cut
What
it.
one?
5,000.
No, he had that.
Wayne would wear a Speedo for 5.
Did you? You
No,
checked
because
around?
Maybe 3,000.
Because YouTube takes the cut. I'm not that busto yet,
He's checking
but
his phone at 85.
YouTube, it takes a cut, so that 3,000 actually like 2,000, right?
Gizzards.
Okay, send on to whatever. I mean, I don't know what threshold. Obviously, I could be bought out, but
When you said that,
3,000 is too
I
low.
thought about doing it, right? Raising? I had 3
So
5
500, you want to do it?
Yay, Craig
And
Mack.
like
I literally give you
the table was
$500
ready to get
speed
pulled,
for
and I
the-
said,
for an
nah,
hour.
fuck this fool.
An hour?
10.
You bluff me, huh? You bluff me. It's not even like
I knew you had something you were
you're
waiting
not
for me
even
to
like
get,
actually
but
c betting
fucking
here.
straddle.
You're just
You're just
asking
straight
me
up
to
bluff?
c-bet. I know you're just straight up bluff.
45.
I'm trying to get a
Yeah.
read. I'm betting for information.
No, but you're talking for information. I'm not even betting for
Vaya
information.
con
I told
Dios.
you, 500.
That's talking. You're not. I don't even think you're serious.
I'm-
That's the thing.
Are you saying I'm not good for it? All right, guys, hold on. We gotta pause it. We got aces versus queens.
Yeah. 2 chicks at the same time
We got
for
action.
Lewis.
Alright, all of it. All in.
Oh. Oh. Ba 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 ba.
Once or twice.
One time.
Please, don't throw
Skills
around
doing a
right now.
bibbity boppity.
Blibbity blobbity blue.
They call that
Oh!
spaghetti.
The very
Oh
next
my God,
hand.
you bear.
Ooh, 8.
You have a chance
needs
or
an
no?
8. He
Eight
needs
for
an 8 or a
open-ended.
queen.
Oh. It's not
Oh no, 8 for open-ended.
Yeah,
Never
eight
mind.
open-ended.
Now you need.
Oh, that's no good.
Ruh-roh.
That should have came on the turn. It would have been better.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Throw the
Captain
jack on the
Obvious.
turn,
Just the
right?
skills.
Better sweat.
300.
This one?
So, while wearing a Speedo would be embarrassing and humiliating, I was actually part of the high school swim team, so it's not the first time.
No, you're lying. You're lying.
How much to call the bluff?
Moving.
How much they call the bluff? What?
Yeah.
That,
What
just
do-
that you have to prove that?
Yeah, I was on a swim team.
How much would you pay me to look at a picture of you in a Speedo? That's the real question.
You don't have. It doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody you trust that says.
I don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
I'm like that guy in Blade Runner.
Harry one too.
So you're basically a station at the poker tables.
Hey, dude, Harry won too.
I am.
Tammy doing
I am.
Fuck them ones.
You're a radio station.
Get Rich in the box.
A radio.
Which story time? We got so many stories.
Why tell stories? The action's just so hot here. Look, we just had
Oh, what
aces
the hell?
versus queens.
Yeah, but it's in between.
the hell
All
wrong
right, no
with you?
story then. All right, forget
No,
you.
somebody asked.
Forget you. No, forget it. Forget it. No, I was giving you a chance to tell stories about how you get recognized in New Orleans and New York, and Israeli Ron got recognized in Israel. Like no troll. Like these guys get recognized. Like Ryan got recognized at Staples Center.
Live
and
at the bike is international.
The 66 night market. Chris and Ryan got recognized. Chris could have picked up some hotties, but
Wait, you're telling me there are just like some hotties that recognize Chris off Live at the bike?
yeah.
No. That's
Well,
funny.
I mean, when
Allegedly.
Ryan's
Allegedly.
when Ryan's in the booth, he could tell us. I wasn't there, but you don't think so?
$20?
It's like not believable. Is that just like
So 15 more
too obvious
dollars.
of a bluff?
All right, Joe Smith.
Not a good hand.
Just was that JJ's a nutlow commentator. Weez is a nutlow human being. All right, Joe Smith. You type Weez is my god, or you're being timed out.
For the JJ comment or the Weez comment?
For the JJ comment. You must defend JJ. JJ is a very good commentator.
Yeah. Queen Deuce for Joe. Queen Deuce suited, but no
75.
diamonds to help him out. Open-ended for Big Al.
All right, Joe Smith, you're on the clock. 60 seconds to type Weez is my god, or you're getting banned.
Big Al's tapping is.
Flop two pair, king jack. Oh, the good old Israeli Ronnie hit him with it.
Oh,
Thank you.
skills recognizing
Jack,
the
they
Israeli
can
run.
only eat.
Hit him with the Q2.
So where is Skills a dealer?
See, there
Is
you
that
go.
at the bike?
Analyzing shit way too far. Way
dealt
too
on live.
deep into
Well, he's dealt
analyzing.
on live at the bike. Skills is a dealer at the bike, and he's dealt on live at the bike.
Damn, I missed Richard on the fucking show. Ah, it's been too long.
That's it. I quit background forever.
Nice.
That should
Matt
retire me for a
Benjamin,
little
like,
bit.
oh, WTF these commentators flouting about. Hey, your buddy's in the chat. Surfing snowboard. Yo,
Best
your
dealer of all.
surfing snowboard's there, your buddy.
Oh,
Hey, give him a shout out.
read me,
Magic better dealer
by
than
the
you
way,
think,
oh,
better dealer
shout
than
out to Anonymous who donated $5 Canadian.
You know, what do you
He
kinda
said,
feel
by
like?
the
You
way,
gotta
we
feel
use-
confident in yourself, right?
I like to cuddle.
I have a hunch that the Canadian dollar is going to retain more than most cryptocurrencies.
You're right. I don't care what anybody says about you, Magic.
So Joe Smith now whining in the chat. He says, Weez thinks he's a god. You see this stuff? And he tagged Ryan Feldman. No, Ryan Feldman doesn't see it, and he can't hear you. He's definitely not doing the graphics right now, watching the whole show.
He's definitely
and
not drinking.
now seeing me time you out. Because you want to know what? I'm about to leave the booth and go buy Ryan a Nutter Butter and caramel macchiato, and you're not. And that's why, basically, it doesn't matter what you say, Joe Smith.
Sometimes I rhyme Joe, sometimes I rhyme Smith.
Bet.
All right, we don't have a hand here,
25.
but we do have people in a pot.
House King High, not a hand. Oh, Lewis.
Lewis bluffing.
Lewis.
Oh, look at that. He does the double-handed fold.
Fluffy, fluffy.
Salute, you know. Salute to winning the pot. Salute.
J. Diaz says hourly for this
80
game?
Edwin.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm guessing around $8.50.
The girls. Forget about the girls, bro. Come on, man.
Anwar Francis says, Weez is the best nickname. My friends call me Weez.
Whoa, whoa. Surf just called you out in chat.
All right, let me call this guy C1.
I mean, I can't even. Like, I can't even.
Okay, it's like
I can audit, but I can't even.
You ready to get another free meal on Aaron?
Let's do it. In. Where's Aaron at?
Oh,
Sir, if you need someone to pay for your Uber so you can get to the bike for the pool party on Sunday, just let me know. I got you, bro. I know it was a couple rough sessions.
Very first hand.
Joe,
got me.
Ace King of Hearts.
We're a family here at Live at the Bike, so you know when some of our buddies are down, you know, and
literally just came in and had just
ran over at the table, we help each other out. You know?
Yeah.
Them get the free dinner on me. Then right away, guess who's the one who got it?
Thank you.
How the fuck did that happen? I would have been happy losing to anybody.
So yeah, Eric Hicks has been on the show, crushing it, and off camera, he's actually just won an exorbitant amount. Shout out to Eric Hicks. Also, what?
Oh,
SAT vocab.
yeah, that's a good word. Make vocab great again.
Yeah.
Live at Bike 2018.
Grammar with an A.
Lauren Malvo says, "Go get booze, Weez. Has anyone ordered me a drink at the brewery? I'll go pick it up.
Shorty got a drink.
Please, someone call in a sugar-free, a double
No, no,
sugar-free
no,
Red
no.
Bull and vodka to the Bicycle
Let's
Hotel
bring some
Casino
secret
Brewery."
Shit in this fool's ear. How to keep the plan? Shit's looking bad, huh, B? Don't shrug your shoulders like that, dude.
That's level of control. What were we talking about?
25.
So rudely interrupted me.
Really? Maybe because you
Oh, Eric Hicks, yeah. Eric Hicks had a bunch of like high quality audio equipment that he
Great.
shipped over the bike. So shout out to Eric Hicks.
Shout out to Eric Hicks.
You heard a
My
preview
boy
of it
Silent.
yesterday,
I
and
gotta
then
have
it's going
two
to be
hands
on like the
closed.
Friday games. and
Investing
just
in the show,
I'm glad I
investing in the
didn't wake up
future, Eric Hicks,
the most interesting man in poker,
105.
the electric bicycle madman.
Got action.
who tried to bluff out Weez with 10-4, and Weez just was
We
not
got
having
action.
it.
Yes, who made me play a $9,500 pot with him. What's that? Yeah, he paid my rent for a couple months. No, actually, put it back. I went and bought one of his bicycles with it.
Blake 3 bets 4-3
Yeah.
yards.
They're like
I
$5
seen
grand.
Whoa,
window
check it out.
cut. Oh.
Blake's got 3 of a kind threes. He was looking for that third 3 and he found it. Gil the plumber is in the Twitch chat. What up, Gil? Gil Lacuna, if you need plumbing in the northeast side of LA, check it out.
50.
Some will try to plumb, but they can't plumb like him.
They're back to pulling it out at the end again.
So Lewis is going to oblige and turn open ended. Oh my God, this is. Oh, but Blake is a hard draw, so there's a lot of crazy rivers. It could be like the 6 of hearts, the jack of hearts, or a straight can just like,
Jansen
without
is
the
not going with
flush,
them
can
on the
just
next
like
road trip,
punish
is he?
Blake.
Think I'm going with his heart.
Look at Blake. He's just like, what do I do here? What do I do? Oh my God. I have trip 3s with a 4 kicker. I found my third 3. What's Lewis betting into? That's betting into.
Damn, that sucks.
Lewis is kind of like representing an overpair. I mean, you can't necessarily expect somebody to call a flop with 10-9 there.
Oh, wait, this dude's name is Blake?
It's not
He
Blake
looks
you.
like a Blake.
It's not a bloke.
He looks like a
Just
bloke
gonna
and a
call.
Blake, yeah.
No
I
way.
love
like
it. He
it.
sent the trap.
Yeah.
But
Oh!
you know what? That's not
Looking
bad.
for that 4-3 and he found it.
Just in case
And now
quads doesn't beat
All in.
10.
he's inducing the bluff. Lewis bluff.
Shit.
And then,
Oh, dude.
That was 100% a 3, right?
yeah, it's a 100.
Where is my boy
Skills
Simon
that that's
Raisman?
100% of the threes.
Wow, he got bored.
No, no,
He said, I
100%
want to come
free,
out
like
on the
when he
show. What the
snap
fuck?
calls
I called you with?
Oh.
You guys sound real.
You did, amigo. You played. That's your first hand, and you said you came here to play.
Yeah, he came here to
I
play
thought you had like
quads.
aces or queens or some shit. King.
Incredible.
I like it though. And here's so you can tell
then
Skills
river
here is
quad.
doing something that is very good for cash games. I suggest everyone pick this up. You
Nice
know,
play,
if you're
sir.
a medium action player, or if you're playing some hands and you notice that the guy who's got a lot of money isn't getting in the game,
No.
there's no reason
There was
not
a
in
little
a friendly
slow
way,
reaction.
in a little bit of a challenging way, to kind of call them out in front of the table.
Quads were raised.
Because I guarantee you about 90% of the time, that person will start playing more pots. The pressure of social pressure, the fact that you've kind of challenged them and their, you know, manhood or machismo.
So what you're saying is, when you challenge somebody's ego,
Yeah.
they might get insulted,
Yeah.
Chip.
and
They get a little hurt. They're not insulted, but they just might loosen up a little bit. And so Skills is actually doing a pretty good cash player move here.
one of his many skills.
He just saw the guy with quads who hasn't played a single hand until he had quads,
15.
taking a big pot, so he wants him to play some more hands. All right, so Jizz Taco says, Weez, I'll donate $20 for drinks if you say my name. Well, I just said it.
Come on,
Here's the
perro.
thing, though. I don't get the $20
Labor,
immediately.
or something. Take my 15
So you need to just call into the bar and buy me the drink. Because
Please,
otherwise
please,
then I'm
por
just
favor.
waiting, you know, for my check to come in.
You're patiently waiting for a tractor to build up.
And I'll never get it. So just call in, give them your number, and buy me the drink.
So Dominican,
Travis Telly says, question.
Dominican Elvin, 3 bets here with ace
Wow.
king out of the big blind.
Travis Telly says, question for Weez, how many times have you been held at gunpoint in LA? The answer is twice. Twice in 6 years.
3 players.
Do I run good or bad? I don't know.
I don't know. Top 2 pair for Tyler. Nobody else really has anything. So Tyler does have position. Dominican Elvin's going to check after 3 betting out of his big blind.
Check. Check. 2.
Big Al checks. Tyler looks like he doesn't want to give any free cards, which he shouldn't, even though they have nothing.
Shout out to Jizz Taco for the $20 donation. I guess that's
Shout
for
out.
drinks. I'll have to
Shout out.
put that on my invoice.
Shout out.
Fold.
I'm just gonna get a big hand of hand anyway.
Tyler with a hefty bet there, and just gonna take it down. But you definitely want to bet there because there's so many draws. You don't want to give a free card like a 10 or 7, 8 or queen, king falls, and you didn't get any value. Just like let yourself get stacked by a straight. So you guys are looking for coaching on September 22nd. Dan, Zach, and JJ are going to be running a coach session. You sign up there, sign up for it on livewiththebike.com. It's a 5-hour session for $500. You basically play on the show, and they coach, you know, break down what you do.
And then they give you personal advice.
Yes.
Tailored right to your game.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome.
And
How much is that?
$500 for 5 hours.
I might have to do
Personal
that. I
lines,
could probably
yeah.
use that.
Yeah. You definitely. Link is on livewiththebike.com, and you could also buy Live with the Bike shirts. 25% off. Use code BIKE. Big Al with 2 jacks at the same time.
85. Can I get chips?
How much?
Oh, he's copying my line. He just called for chips.
Yep.
My line.
Well, you went
Yeah,
10
that
to
is your line.
65.
No, I want
No, you go.
15,
Chips.
15 cents out, bam.
Chips.
5
Four
minutes,
bet.
5
Yep.
more.
Patty, can I get more chips?
Or bait right there. That's like
Whoa. Current. Jizz Taco just covered the currency exchange.
Wow.
Wow.
How the fuck
We've
is
got
that?
$30 CA.
Where's Charles Yarnold, dude?
What has he
Like,
done?
That guy made it rain.
I saw him making it rain in another.
I gave you money already, huh? Oh, I gave you
What?
$100.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we're team
Yeah.
players, so
Yeah, it's
we
not
are
bad.
not competitive with the
Did I
other
give you $105
commentators.
on the call?
We love them all.
give it to him.
I don't know.
We feel we're better.
I should have folded.
Wait.
I swear I knew
It's
you
not
had
a
to do that.
competition. It's a
It's
team
just that
effort.
stupid last thought of, you know how hard it is to hit a
But
ball?
if JJ wants to play me heads up
Once
for
that
rolls,
stupid
like,
thought hit the
yeah.
brain, that was it.
No, I'm just kidding. JJ would dominate me.
Actually, Eric Hicks
But there was
challenged
a time-
JJ last night for heads up.
No way.
Yeah, he did. And, like, they were going to do it for, like, an hour, and then JJ's, like, he gets, like, people, like, needle him all the time, but, like, he's got to go home to his wife, man. Like,
Right.
He
JJ
would-
owns a house too. Like he's got a mortgage payment. Like you know.
he got
4-3
a little beat up on in the Live the Bike room, and then he grinded out with, actually, David Tuckman was here yesterday, too.
Really?
Yeah, we were all playing.
Did he?
Uh-oh.
How did he do?
Silence back.
I don't know, like, he was there before I got there, and then I got called for the 20, so he did okay. And then Leo was there, the guy that who backdoor quad draw Joe Ingram, Leo.
Possibly.
And when Leo sat, like, a lot of people were like, let's get in there. Open-ended for Craig.
Shout out
Chips,
to Jared De La Torre said, the Weezy in the win. What's up, guys?
What up?
Jew? Thanks for joining us.
What's up?
We got a open-ended straight draw against a pair of eights here. And look at this. You know, Blake's opened it up a little bit. He's playing pocket eights now.
And Blake's going to fold, so semi-bluff works. Tim F says Wayne's a shot caller for the LA Gang Asian boys. So what's interesting is, even though I allegedly might be affiliated with the Triad, Weez was actually the one who got, who negotiated Tom Dwan's stake deal with the Chinese Triad. It's a little-known fact. How was that, by the way?
Well, it was fairly laborious because I had to go all the way to China.
Laborious.
Yeah.
Nice SAT vocab there.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Using big words I don't know. Laborious. Okay. Anyway, go to China and then what?
Well, then I had to eat chicken head soup for about 3 days while I waited to get an audience with
20.
the head of marketing from the Triads, and they were like,
AKA my uncle.
yeah, and they were like, listen, Dewan is too good for us advertising our game,
Oh. So.
And that's my turn.
so we need something
Give it a
else.
second.
So I promised them your second son.
Probably-
Lewis raised under the gun ace five of
probably
spades.
thought that shit.
It's to the button. Looks like he's going to take it. So then you talk to my brother's wife, sister's, cousins, nephews.
I figured
Former
you're all
roommate.
related over there anyway, right?
Yeah, that's why my.
Yeah. Listen,
I have to
the
specify
gate,
which one.
the gate agent at the airport,
Yeah. Sam.
they're Sam Chung.
Yeah, Sam.
Well, I figure you guys were related.
Not just gang related, like pit by blood, not relation.
Taylor, if C2 talks to me
Oh,
again,
this is-
that's what we're going to call the floor man, okay? I think he's saying something about my mom.
Whoa,
But I'm
there's
not
someone
too
wearing
sure
a
yet.
suit in the booth right now.
Oh.
Makes my hands
Could be my
sweat.
wife even.
Knees, weak arms, and head.
Conker said, Weeze,
There
did
you
you
go.
shower today?
Yeah, somebody said you were smelly.
I know, there was a whole controversy. I showered twice today. So, one of the benefits of working on your own schedule is
benefits?
you can shower every time you take a
35.
shit, which is my strategy in life. So I actually shower quite a bit.
So, yeah.
So we got a raise from Joe in the cutoff. In position, ace-6 of hearts. Craig Max just going to call in the small blind ace queen off. And it's going to be five-way.
Four players.
Four-way. And ace queen off has the highest equity in skills with 3-4 diamonds, second highest. Nut flush draw for Joe.
Check.
Hashtag favorable flop for that hand. Craig top.
Check.
Tub it like it's hot.
That's gone. See ya.
All right,
Check
Wayne,
that.
I gotta excuse myself because I'm gonna go take that Canadian dollars and go buy
Okay.
a Red Bull vodka.
All right.
All right, guys, I'll be back with a double sugar-free Red Bull and
6,
vodka.
8.
Can you give me a water?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Deep says, respect that shower strat, Weeze. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely a perk. I do have to pay twice in taxes and don't have very good health insurance, but
Then you should maybe consider being a house player for Bicycle Hotel and Casino.
oh, yeah.
Down to 3 players.
So a bet from Craig. And there's the brick, and Craig's ace queen is going to stay ahead. Hashtag implied odds by slow playing
Bet
the ace
is
queen and flopping the queen.
90,
90, right?
Way more than 90.
He calls. He folds. Open.
So there's a value bet and a call. Lewis is going to call.
You could have did it, man. I could have got him. They both were trying to trap and almost let me get super
Just
red.
water
Yeah.
and a couple ice, yeah.
She would have come around the turn. Let me be a luck box like
Brian
this
never
or
wants
something.
anything.
Thank you.
When I'm
There was like, Brian, want some Cristal? No, I'm good. I'm a professional.
Bougie ass three
Drink on
of
the
clubs
job.
turn. You know, sees that little left hook coming. Little, ah! Wednesday's queen folding to me right there. Never.
Conquer says, hardly any LATV regs on the show. What happens is Wednesdays is the wild card day, which it could be a different set of people, like Instagram
Small
people or subs that have want to be on the show for a while. Also PLO, Limit Hold'em, just special events in general. I go to a Hollywood Writers home game, which we brought them on like last month, and they're going to be on next month. Actually,
20.
exactly a month from now. A lot of writers. There's
Shadow.
Will and Grace,
Shadow
How I Met
better.
Your Mother, 24, Lost, Pinky and the Brain, South
when they
Park,
do
That 70s Show. A lot of luminaries in Hollywood from them.
3 players.
Blake's going to raise Queen 10 of spades under the gun and just get the blinds to call. 3 to a flop. And there's the nut flush for Blake. And top pair for
Check,
2
check.
other players. Blake is
35.
going to bet a mistake that some people do on this board is to check, especially with a board with an ace or a
Heads up.
king. It's likely somebody hit a big pair and is going to pay, which one person
Check.
does, Lewis so far, and he has 2 pair. Blake's going to sneakily check his cards. Yes, he still has the nut flush, but that is a good reverse tell, showing people that you weren't sure if you had a spade or not. Thank you for all the thumbs up, guys. Smash that thumbs up button.
Bet is 90.
Lewis is going to call. Here's a river down
What
at
a
30.
dealer.
And the board's a spade.
Where do we get this guy?
And that's one of the better cards for Blake, because Lewis might think he has a
No,
chop
they didn't teach you that in dealer school, did they?
when Blake actually has
Gotta
5
think of
spades
How to get caught up
at the same time.
How to
How
get
much is he
cards
going to bet
thrown
in
at you.
310?
250.
250.
they didn't teach
That
us
might
that.
be a little big. It looks like it's going to work, though. Possibly. Maybe not. Maybe. If it's a work. If it
He
worked,
calls.
good job. Really good job, Blake. Thought Lewis, or Lewis thought he may have had a chop, but nope.
Absolute again.
Great bet.
He's just hoping the board don't pair the whole way.
Ba Xiang asked no rake, or is there a fee to play? There's no
Thank
fee,
you.
but there is rake. Or a drop, as they say in California, not rake.
Hey, that shit's getting a little too easy for you. We're gonna have to make you put you in a difficult spot next time. That's just way too easy.
Little needling.
Quads, absolute cocoa.
Yeah, he did have the coconuts
Easy game.
2 times already.
Easy game.
That's what poker is. When you have the nuts, it is an easy game. It's the marginal spots, especially when you have loser, but a very strong hand that really tests people. So yeah, Eric Hicks has been crushing it. He was here last night. Him and JJ were talking about playing heads up. Nothing too serious, just, you know, Eric Hicks claims he's never played heads up before. I actually don't believe it, but, you know, you gotta be a little bit of a hustler. And,
35. Raise it. 130.
Marcos raised it to 35. We got a re-raise for 130 from Lewis. Oh, it's got it. A lot more thumbs up recently. Thank you, guys.
Alright, he calls. Let's go. Heads up.
There's queen, queen, deuce, so Israeli Ron would have flopped the full house no matter
Two,
what
check,
he had.
150.
That is 150. Folds. Thank you.
And a C-bet's going to take it down. Boobin River, I'm sure Wayne or Weeze went to church as a kid. Yes, in college, I never played poker, just, you know, study every night until 10:30 p.m., brush my teeth, take a shower,
Cal, small blind.
go to bed every Sunday, 9:30 in the morning, head to church.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah,
You.
Rennis Daynolds, does JJ actually play heads up? I mean, we all play, like, we practice or
No,
whatnot,
I don't pick
but,
up dead bodies.
like, competitively, it's like,
If everybody does one more round, I'll do
we
it.
talked about this
Haven't
on
looked.
Around
One
the
more
Bell,
round?
one of the Monday shows
One more
with
round?
Dan
Everybody
Zach
agree? One more
and
round? One more
Feldman.
round?
You need to have the foundations
Haven't looked,
for
you guys see.
heads up play, because especially
that
in
guy.
the mid-high and high stakes,
hope he makes
sometimes
it and
the
they
game
win.
will whittle
Don't
down
just
and
give
you're in
me
a
'em.
good spot to play heads up against somebody on tilt or not necessarily
On an ace-ace king
experienced
board?
in heads up play. And all the heads up play is actually very similar, limit and no limit. The structure is similar and the basic foundation is similar.
Option.
Craig's going to limp $10 in the hijack. Lewis calls in the cutoff. King deuce of clubs. Tyler in the big blind calls. Skills in the UTD straddle. He's
Four
going to
players.
let it go with pocket fives and not raise it. Skills still ahead, and he has a gut shot. Tyler with 2 overcards and backdoor
40.
higher diamonds.
Thank you.
I was going to street flop, but I didn't know. But my heart was still beating fast from running over there and clocking in.
Who did you see?
Daphne. She said it's cool. She was like, don't worry, you can play, and if I need you, I'll just go get you. I almost wanted to hug her. Hopefully she don't come get me and I'm down fucking 2,000, right?
Francisco Lopez asked what would be your game of preference? 2-5
Ladies
no
and
limit,
gentlemen, boys and
24
girls.
limit. I'm actually very ambivalent among games. I just, whatever. Especially propping, like I just don't really care. But I would prefer to play big bet games like no limit or PLO if I could stay there for several hours straight. Because the bigger edge
Throttle.
you get in the big bet
Magic
games is
Zen?
not knowing the basic
Ready to
slash
make magic?
GTO strats. It's being able to
All
know
right,
the
fuck
players
on,
and
see? He said
exploit
no,
them
this
after
fucking
playing them
guy.
for a while, knowing
Now
their
how much are
tilt,
you going to get from me?
knowing their tendencies, and so on.
See?
Like ABC play can only get you
better
so
be
far.
rooting for me in your head.
Hey, Sammy, you should have helped me Dalton, okay?
That's one of the things you get to see on Live at the Bike is in the
Oh,
progression. Sorry,
much
in the
you
progression
give.
of the 4 hours of the show. People play like relatively snug in the beginning, or they play a little bit loose in the beginning. But it's only when like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours pass when things really get going and people
Oh,
develop
Check.
chemistries, rivalries,
Check.
and
Check.
that's when
No.
the
Around.
interesting pots are. It's not just a singular pot in the stream.
That
You
is
can't just like
40.
ask, how should I play this hand? Well, there's a lot of things that happen before the hand that lead up to it.
Alright, you got a customer.
Skills is going to bet his gut shot and nut flush
Heads
draw.
up.
Big Al has
Got him.
top pair is going
Okay.
to call.
Yeah, baby king.
Baby king.
you can't
Skills
let me
checks.
bust it.
Big Al's just going to check his
That's
king.
one time, God.
So we had Vloggers Week, another Vloggers Week with Andrew Nemi, Brad Owen, Johnny Vibes.
New deal, everyone. Good luck.
That one of the episodes
Thank
is
you.
up on YouTube. Go to the Live at the Bike YouTube, and you can check out that episode if you missed it. The GOAT of vloggers, Andrew Nemi, Brad Owen, and Johnny Vibes, battling it out. Check out the Live at the Bike pool party, Sunday, September 9th, 3 to 8 p.m. Cash bar, DJ GTO, aka Ryan Feldman.
Then
Appetizers,
we don't get too many jokes.
JJ,
dog,
Ryan
so
Feldman, Dan
Let-
Zach,
let's just
Weez,
stick to
and
Dilly
myself,
for him,
Brian
please.
Arkaki, and Patrick will be
Fuck
there.
him up right now.
People claim it's gonna be a sausage fest, but I don't know. Colleen and Wino Poker were talking on Twitter. So
What happened, Sammy? You got a razor cut on your hand?
all you guys who don't show up and then find out Lisa Hoffman's gonna be there, you'll be like, oh
Yeah,
man,
boy,
I missed my
don't
shot.
worry. Just remember what I told you.
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity only comes once in a lifetime.
What I told you.
Oops, sorry. It's I got nervous because of it.
Don't get nervous.
What's
papa.
up?
You're gonna be alright.
Yer de la Tour.
Don't be nervous.
You're gonna be alright.
It is Wheezy in the Wayne, although Wheezy's getting drinks. Guys, hope you enjoy the No Limit shows, Pot Limit Omaha and Limit Hold'em. Tim S says Jenny not allowed in booth anymore. That is true.
40, 40.
So check her out, tip her well outside. All the cocktail waitresses, they're all great peeps. Stable Genius up in here. Lewis raises ace-9 off under the gun +3. Blake in the cutoff calls ace-jack
Alright,
off.
heads up, please.
This is one of the things you can do in position with something like ace-jack, ace-10, king-queen. If people start raising light, you can punish them. But Lewis is going to punish Blake by flopping the 9.
Check.
That's a good combination.
What would you do with your hope? Never mind, I better stop. I'll stop.
Blake, who's been nutted twice. Let's see if he turns a
I
jack.
will
Nope.
stop. I think I had a
And
good
Lewis is
hand
going to
this hand.
value bet his pair 9s.
Gene fucked me up in my face comment and all that shit.
Hard to get her get that thought out your mind.
Thanks, boss.
Just turn your shit off. So if she calls you, you don't even, you know? Just turn it off like you didn't hear.
Lauren Malvo, that is a downside for propping, yes. You do have to get picked up when there's customers. So you play far less hands than you would on your own, but you get a salary, you get benefits, vacation days. But yeah, you play in less quality games. And I've definitely, noticed the results of that. and you do have a schedule. But overall, at this point in time, it's my preference.
Holding up the game again.
Oh my God! Look at his hand.
Hong Lee says David Tuckman owes me $75 over a weight loss bet. Well, then collect, because David Tuckman definitely had chips last night. Craig, 90 of clubs, calls. Big Al, Jack 5 of spades, calls. Blake,
Keep going. Oh, that's it.
pocket threes, looking for that third three. Tyler in the cutoff with pocket aces, going to raise it to 70. Little 7x raise. I wouldn't even mind something bigger, but 7x is plenty good. You just don't want to like min raise, let everybody in, and just get outflopped and stacked. Skills, jacking off on the button, thinking what to do. Obviously, a very reverse implied hands if somebody has like ace king, aces, and he makes a great fold. Dominican Elvin folds his suited cards.
Bro, you've not played a hand all freaking night. If you ever play more hands, I call you with this basura. But I'm not gonna call you.
Big Al's gonna torch it,
Yeah,
and
show you.
Blake's gonna fold too.
Don't mind
Wow.
single flop.
Actually,
So I guess that was a very good bet sizing.
Oh God, you lay down.
Uncontested. One of the
You guys
poor
all-
bet
Why did I play
sizes
so
is betting, raising too small and letting like 5 people
But I
in
don't know,
bad
maybe I could
BG.
be drawing dead and lose a lot more money right there, right? What'd you have, amigo? Red threes?
Thanks for all the thumbs
Got
up.
a keen. You seen the flop?
I had aces.
I'm gonna see it on TV.
It's gonna be a turn.
Really, aces?
2 red aces.
I believe you look like an honest
Almost.
man. Wow, that's so sick. I told you I would have got myself in so much trouble on that flop.
You didn't
This
call,
Lewis.
High king jack, bro.
Pocket threes.
you didn't call 51 with pocket three? What were
If
you
I see the
managing
flop
to
after I call
Skills.
70, well,
Telling you table he had king jack.
right? I would have to think he has ace king or king queen to lay down. I don't know if my brain thinks that far.
Yeah.
Hey, get us some more watermelon.
Raise to 35 total.
Por favor, amigo.
Mad Benjamin says if Kayla, aka Wine of Poker, and Jana were to come up and show up to the Live at the Bike pool party,
Thanks a lot.
that would improve the turnout considerably. Who knows? I mean, we don't go out there and be like, yo, you want to show up? But Wine of Poker did respond to the tweet, and Colleen responded to the Instagram post, so who knows? They might bring their buddies. Who hum in the chat. It's hilarious. I was just like, I don't even play on global poker anymore, but just testing out the software. Which software is pretty good for a web-based poker site. Who hummer is like, are you waiting for Live at the Bike? I'm like, yeah, I am.
Really?
The
Oh,
best.
man. You're not fast.
What are you doing? Does it help? Does it help you? Set up a
I've been playing for a long time, so. I mean,
But do you think it helps though?
Blake
I
with
will-
ace
Can't
queen
hurt it,
off.
yeah, no, exactly what you
35.
just said.
Right.
But I don't pay attention to much play unless it's I feel the tables, pay attention to her. But like the smaller sticks, I don't pay attention to.
Right.
A lot of times, what's funny is they
Ace king off.
analyze it, say things, and it's like,
Tyler.
but I don't
Right
I just
behind.
Leave it in, think in my head, obviously.
So let's see if Blake is in trouble here. And delivery, Uber Eats from Wheeze.
35 and
It's
then
not only
100.
just that, it's
Yeah,
not
100.
just bugging all in. It's about they don't have a lot of blinds,
Tyler's
not a
3
lot of
bet.
play,
Let's see what happens
you know
with
what I
Blake.
mean? So it's not really poker in a way.
Tyler looks like the type
It's
that can
bet
make
and shit,
plays,
and
but
basically
also
cross fingers and play.
is a cutthroat poker
Oh, sorry.
pro.
My bad.
No, 7.5.
Let's see what
We
happens.
don't want to get suspended for 5 more days for that.
Like,
What happened?
Wheeze and Ryan getting a little
With all
like,
the stuff that
you didn't
guys
get this
gotta put up
ring.
with, they're gonna go ahead and suspend you? What the hell?
Blake is gonna call.
With all the crap you guys gotta see?
I know, man.
It's, wow. Okay.
Oh no, there's the ace.
Check.
I name dropped. I said, listen, this is for Ryan Feldman, so I don't want to mess this up.
90?
It looks like I came back in on a boring hand.
Tyler's gonna c-bet really small. Blake's gonna quickly call. Blake also afraid of ace jack and ace king. But obviously after you play ace queen, you flop the ace. You're not going anywhere for at least one street. Blake's gonna check.
Check.
It goes check, check. And Ace King's going to be best. Blake doesn't see a reason why his Ace Queen wouldn't be good here.
In the tank.
He's getting the tank.
For
He's about like
415.
220.
Right? I think the same shit.
Maybe.
I think Nick Foles just got super
And
luck
Tyler
box on last
trying
year's
to
end
look
of the season.
worried.
Confidence was
He
rolling
definitely
high.
needs
I mean, and
the
they were just
Felt great and they were playing good.
wants Blake
I
to.
think
Oh
all
no,
that
Blake's
little
going to
shit
check.
is about to, he's about to show what he
Blake
really is when he
Why he
possibly
wins.
sensing
Yeah,
something's
I
wrong.
think so too. I think Julio Jones and Matt Ryan are going to get it tomorrow.
I think that Tyler is assuredly going to bet here.
Cowboys fan, so I'm really hoping
200.
that we're right.
So he does bet 200.
Al, who do you
And
like
Blake,
again? The
it's going to be
Raiders?
hard for him to fold, especially after Tyler checked the turn. But we're not there, and Weez and I have played a lot
So stop it, dog.
on
Don't
the
be
show,
saying it's
and you
smart
sense
ass
a
like
lot of
that.
energy as Blake can kind of tell he might have a loser.
He'll
He's
be
not
the smart
happy
ass.
about the
You see?
situation.
I mean, Tyler seems like he has a super strong hand here, right?
Yeah, but he did check the
talking
turn.
about?
That's
You
the
too?
interesting
I
thing.
know
Get rid
you're
of one,
being-
you have 2 first-round
So,
picks for the next couple of years.
from
I mean,
just
the first round picks
action
ain't guaranteed
perspective,
to be Khalil Mack.
it looks like Blake's hand
Khalil
is
Mack is
plenty
in his
competitive,
prime
but
beef,
we see
prime
Blake,
carne right now.
we
And
see
much
he
money.
knows
talk?
he doesn't feel good
Man.
about the situation. He
It's
wants to
not
make the right
overpaid,
play, and even
No.
though it's only
Think so?
No.
215 and
I
a
think
pot of
he's a beast.
600,
Certain
and
players,
it's
you
like
just
it should
sometimes
be,
the market is
you
what
know,
it is,
you
but
call
then you
nothing's
gotta
wrong.
pay.
You just, you
Yeah.
know, it's poker, it's live poker. He does
Just
pay
what
off,
it is. Khalil Mack was a monster.
and Blake's gonna top the table.
Personally, I just don't think he was right there. 'Cause
So yeah,
just
that's
say that 'cause I
an
didn't
interesting
buy
hand when
What,
it
'cause
comes
Gruden's
to
$100 million?
playing in a live
You think
setting
Gruden
or an
worth
online
100
setting.
million?
Right.
Let me ask you that question. No, you're even
Blake
thinking about it?
just had
He's
the
a
feeling
coach,
something was
amigo.
wrong.
$100
Was
million?
up.
He's more than a coach. He's a general manager now, isn't he? Doesn't he have like
Rivard
say in
says,
the
Wayne,
business?
Weez, Ryan,
Oh,
you guys need to put
no.
LATV reg at this table to
Bro,
make
he
it
got rid of,
interesting. Well,
Matt.
here,
How do you
if
give him- yeah, I know,
if
but
someone goes
exactly,
out,
in
I
title,
will
but
go in.
That was like
If Ryan will let me,
Gruden
and I will
moved, though,
play a
How can
50%
you say
big
you-
bet.
You talk to John Gruden?
It's 50.
I tweet at him.
Okay.
If
You
somebody
need the
gets
right
stacked,
answer.
I'm
Tweet it back.
Yeah,
He said,
he,
yeah, of course, Marcus. I had full control of that trade. I made the deal.
he said it was the plan all along.
Yeah.
Pretty
Somebody say he's playing Madden in real life.
Patrick, who's playing the show mostly in the Pot Lemon Omaha games, is in the booth.
Raised to 50.
He's just watching. He's just watching us. He's watching Weezy and the Wayne behind the scenes.
Let's go.
One of the few times I stayed after my shift and after the show was with Patrick and Joe Ingram,
Alrighty, there it is.
and also Sam, and we played. And
did.
Sasha was there too. And we
Nick,
played
your name is
PLO
67%.
Check.
way early in the morning. I wanted to like call in sick, but I ended up just going to work. I kept saying, "Dude, I gotta go to work," and then like, "Dude, I gotta go to work." And we ended up playing all it. It's a fun session for sure.
Deal. Sold. How much?
Huh?
We got a whole lot of nothing
You
on
seem
this, and
confident.
it's going to be a battle of who wants it the most. There's $110 in the pot, which, given
75.
In the bet, you would win.
these stack sizes, is not a small chunk of change.
Shows less
Joe's
than
going to
7%.
bet
He said
75. If he
zero.
wants it the most, he's going to take it down. He hasn't played a lot of hands, so you got to believe him.
Had the little skull next to your name, the little
You
dead
still
symbol.
believe?
He dead.
Chat, if you were wondering, I do have a double Red Bull and vodka now, sugar-free.
Dare him to drive. It's like that Phil
We're locked and loaded.
Phil Collins song in the air tonight.
It's
Little
only
strategies.
7:20, guys. We got another 2 hours and 40 minutes of this action-packed show.
Why the game don't
So win at Omaha, guys. Win at
Thank you
Omaha.
for joining us. If you just got here, you're watching live at the Bike at the Bicycle Hotel and Casino. This is a 5-5 no limit hold'em poker game coming to you,
Everybody want to do like 20 bucks?
and we thank you for joining us.
He raised to 10?
No, it's a shadow.
Oh, you straddled?
I'll do it all night.
Sammy. That's funny.
I'm gonna talk shit to you, Sammy.
Huh?
You can say something back. I won't. You know.
Awesome.
Carnage 2015 has who would win an arm wrestling match, Big Al or Huge Time?
Ooh, I'm going to take Big
Ooh.
Al.
Ooh, I might just have to take Huge Time just to disagree with you, but actually I don't know and don't care. 10-3 two pair for Big Al.
Uvbin Rivard says, Weez, I'll PayPal you money if you step in. I'm ready to go. And if somebody gets felted and leaves the table,
there's a
I will
long
go
line
in.
outside. Like some dude came up to me and he's like, "Dude, I'm your first."
Yeah,
alternate.
but I'm an
so
action
excited.
player and good for the show, so I'm at the top of the line.
There's just one dude on.
All right, we got 2 pair versus a second nut flush draw.
Yeah. Ooh.
And Craig. Oh, Craig! Don't drink the water. Craig is gonna get there.
He has all red cards.
Bet 75. Call.
Big Al's gonna see the bad news.
Actually, I'm putting my money on Big Al too. for the arm wrestling
Dude,
match.
look at Big Al's guns.
Dude,
man.
I know he looks buff. I don't want to get punched by that guy.
Yeah.
So even if I'm wrong, I just don't want Big Al to punch me in the face after the show.
My boy CSFI says it's early. Weezy, get some cocktails, buddy. Hey, I'm locked and loaded. I got a double Red Bull vodka right here. Shout out to Sia. Sia would make this game fun. Not to say it's not fun.
Even better, come play.
It's poker, ladies and gentlemen. This is poker.
Poker
Like 10
face.
minutes, flop closet. I'm like, you know what?
Size Safai.
Sia.
It's see ya. See you later, boy. It's early, Wheeze. Get some cocktails, buddy. Skills.
Echo, echo, echo.
Skills got ace jack
Ace
off.
35.
I got plus one.
That's
203 Big D says, wouldn't it be a double vodka Red Bull? No, man, I do double Red Bull vodka. Working on that heart attack.
35.
Are you a teenager? Double Red Bull vodka, WTF? No, man, I'm 31 years old, and it's the only way I can get through it, man. All right, so we've got a gutter for skills. Tyler with top pair.
Check.
And overcard for skills.
And an overcard. You can't forget all your outs.
All the outs.
Skills is going to keep telling his story of King 8. He did play King 8 earlier, so he could very well have this.
Tyler just inducing. So way ahead, way behind hand. Tyler can't like that, but
Ace high.
let's see if skills. Skills just checks back. Tyler's gonna show down king and win. Ernesto laid out. Was it Jay Nans' stream and the rest though was just like, what up, Wayne? Jay Nand was answering questions in his chat.
Ubev says, Weez, I'm serious. If you can see my email, email me. I can't see your email, man. So hit me up on Twitter. At Weez and Suffy on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me there.
So I don't know if I told you, Brad Owen confirmed that he actually met Lisa Hoffman in person.
Really?
Yes.
So Brad,
They, like,
so
talk.
Brad Owen is Lisa Hoffman then.
Oh, damn. There's-
Subscriber to Reddit /r conspiracy. That's me. It's never the real story, guys.
Just like Searching, the movie.
Wisco Baron says, will there be a blunt bar at the party? That would be pretty cool. But there's no blunt bars. It's dab bars. That's what's really cool in LA is the dabs.
So Big Al's raising on button
Check.
10 diamond is going to be three-way. Big Al's going to outflop the field with a pair of eights.
Heads up.
Skills is just going to call with a pair of fives and king kicker. Gonna check.
Check.
See if Big Al checks behind and makes trip eights.
Check. 80. Call.
Send it.
There's this guy in the chat up swinging JJ LATB. Is that JJ4D up swinging JJ De La Garza?
I don't think it is.
You don't think it? You think it's a fake?
I think that's a fake JJ.
How do I know?
Because it's JJ4D?
It's for JJ4D now.
All right, if it is JJ, shout out to JJ. If it's a fake, don't do that, man. Don't do that. No catfishing. You know, a lot of these guys in the chat would be like, JJ, what's up? It is him? Oh, all right.
It is him. Oh,
I just want to make fun of Ryan Feldman. Just
I
confirmed it is him.
I thought it was JJ4D.
You just totally ruined us trolling. Anyway, shout out to JJ Del Garza. Did me a favor last week, which I will tell a story with in the future. It's non-monetary based, by the way, guys. So.
I do all your monetary favors.
Wheeze backs me up when I need it. But yeah, JJ. I
the
made
Bank of Wheeze.
Bank of Wheeze. Yeah.
Dab Dad in Florida says, "Dab, you say?" And he donated $2. Thank you very much.
Upswing, JJ, LATB.
Shout out to JJ. I heard during the Millions broadcast, he gave a shout out to Weezy and the Wayne for somebody had 2 chicks at the same time.
Oh! That's what we do. We do each other's thing. So I was telling
Oh God. What were you telling?
No, I'm telling JJ that Eric Hicks kept trying to challenge him last night to heads up for rolls.
Was it for rolls or was it like?
No, it was just like it was just a heads up for an hour or so. Eric Hicks wanted to play. JJ was tired. Got to go home to the wifey. He was just sticking around to chat up the Wayne Chung and the David Tuckman.
Check.
No, they were going to. Like, Eric Hicks wanted to play JJ heads up this morning.
55.
And he's like, come on, man, let's play. JJ's like, okay, we can play for an hour. It was just like, you know, it was late. It's like 4 a.m., man. It's like...
Ah, why'd you raise?
Upswing, JJ's talking about Joe Smith, who is the troll here. Yes, I agree. Here's the thing. All right, Joe Smith, I will play you heads up
Check.
in a 3K freeze out if you take an IQ test and prove that you're not a moron.
Skills pair 8s are good. Dominican Elvin missed everything. And Skills is going to hero.
Who you want to play with, huh? Huh? Fuck you think this is, games? Come on.
We know we got
Boy,
Skills,
snap
man.
that
We know we
shit
got
too.
Skills.
You guys seen that shit, right?
Thanks.
Donkey, I don't ever fold. I always think people bluff. That's my problem.
500 rounds and they were like,
C2 is gonna add on 500.
I've never seen a Matrix
Ryan,
This is to JJ when it comes to this generations of poker celebs, Instagram, vloggers, YouTube, whatever. Who would you like back on the show, JJ? Or maybe somebody who hasn't been on the show already, but, you know, has a presence.
I want Yosef back.
C2 add on
Oh,
Give me my
Yosef's
Yosef.
there.
Yosef's
Speaking of
playing
Yosef,
tomorrow.
like, he was needling me. I was, like, commentating once, and then he's like,
I need chips.
FYI, Wayne, my dad has Live at the Bike open, and then as soon as he heard you talking, he just muted it.
That Modejo's coming out. Gotta go use your head. 35. See it?
How much?
35.
35, 35.
No? Nothing? All right.
Modejo.
All right, here's the thing. All right, this is the deal. I'll play Joe Smith in a 3K freeze out.
Silence back.
If we do
105.
another 3K, no, I want to do it for more. So we'll do a 5K
Every time he does that shit,
ACT English and mathematics section.
No, a little better, perro.
So
Well,
that's
86
my
I raised
turn.
this
So I'll
shit. I
play you
felt
a
like getting
3K heads up. And then we also have to do,
Stop
a 5K for ACT English and math.
Lewis raises ace-5 off. Blake, 3 bets, ace-queen of hearts. Tyler's going to let it go. Let's see.
Heads up.
Heads up. Ace-queen high, still good.
It's over there next to the hotel and shit. But it's not even a gift shop. Man. It's kind of like a wall. Yeah, like the kind of
I mean, they have energy drinks stuff.
60.
You could get energy drinks stuff from
C-bet. And a call
Where is the gift shop?
by Lewis.
next to the
Is it past the bar?
next to the
That laugh
entrance.
scares me.
Oh, okay. Past the bar.
And that's actually a good card for
yeah.
Lewis, as it gives him more chop outs.
500 behind.
About 60.
Blake, who's relatively on top of things.
Tyler's got to, the action's too much for Tyler. He's got to go take a break.
Snap that shit.
Snap, perro. Couldn't make a faster car in my life.
Like,
Once I
sensing the
go my
weakness,
read, I
looks
don't
like he's going
fold,
to
or if I feel I have it,
value
I
bet ace
go
queen
with it.
high.
And there was a flush draw on the turn. I said, this
130?
fucking dick could have a flush draw.
confident he's going
And
to
we
fold,
raise
and he
him,
does.
right?
He folds
If
out
you have a
18%
jack, I mean, I
equity.
think you're gonna bet. I'm
So,
not just setting me up,
oh,
because
you
if
could
you're
go with
setting me
your
up,
thing
you fucking
first.
plan work.
What were you laughing
You
at?
got paid, right?
Please.
But if you were setting me up, I thought you could have been easily betting with a flush draw.
Yosef said,
Oh, yeah, I was going to go over the same thing.
Oh.
So go ahead.
Never mind.
No, wait, what do you say?
Why would you raise it?
I was there when that
Exactly,
happened.
you never raise that, right?
Joseph kept challenging
Nine,
and like
10,
begging Jay to
17
play
days
heads
is
up
betting block.
because he was bored.
But I can't
Jay's
be
like,
fucking
dude, I gotta go home. Like grinding all day.
Now I know.
oh, that's not what my Yosef
Oh,
comment
was
was.
it? Oh,
Yosef said my dad was watching intently and then just got fed up with Wayne's commentary and muted.
Oh yeah. Hashtag standard.
If you would have told me that from the beginning, like, would have not gotten all in on you.
Oh, all right. Well, see, you know.
How much?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm wrong, obviously.
In
Right?
the
You can't know
commentators
right?
game,
Sometimes
Joseph and
stupid-ass
Dan Zach
calls
were
and
there.
you're like, damn, you called it that?
And then Dan Zach used my cards and slow rolled.
Only a good player
All right,
will
Surf and
Joseph
Snowboard
Hart.
says I'd play Weeze on a 3K freeze out. He'd never do it.
Oh.
All right, Surf, I'll play you in a 3K freeze out, but same deal to you. We have to take the ACT and English, the math and the English version of the ACT for 5K.
Yeah.
Hell, I might even do it for like 10K against you, Surf.
Heads up.
Thank you.
Time test, and we have to take it within like a month of the agreement.
Sammy boy.
Check.
I didn't really, you know. I didn't hear the love. I didn't, you know.
Oh, Jay just got his money on you.
You feel it?
Oh, I scooped the whole thing.
10.
10?
Oh, Malcolm Beck says Wayne versus Weeze an arm wrestling match right now.
Check.
We don't arm wrestle. We shake hands.
45.
Now you want to bet?
PS3 Shake says these commentators are your dad and his boyfriend.
I don't know.
Please, dog, stop talking so much, man. Shut up.
Horrible.
Big Al straight.
Like a 9-6.
What do you
It's
have? Is a
good.
better question.
He's nobody. Marcos can't have anything. He's a hero call with threes, but he just literally can't be anything.
Eskil said the dude thinks he's poker Sherlock Holmes with that big ass coat on. I mean, he does.
No,
I think he looks like Horatio Hornblower from
If you
the,
bluffed him, don't show up.
It's all
Because
good.
then he's not going to like you no
History
more.
sailing show.
No, if you bluff, you bluff.
Madigan Shaft says bring back Chrissy Arnett.
I
I'm
just
sure she'll be
stayed
back.
there to get to the river to fold.
Thanks, Alfred.
We've actually never played with her. We only play with her husband.
Surf and Snowboard says let's play freeze out. Ryan will set it up. Yeah, we can play the freeze out, but we also have to put up. All right, let's call it 6K on an
Standardized
ACT,
test.
a standardized test.
$25
Yeah.
pot all day, bro. He usually
Oh,
gets
give me 3
from
purples,
work.
fool.
I don't want yellows.
You want to give me 3 purples, C5?
And just
I
because
don't
the
have to
science
really be kinda mad
section
at me right now.
is just a waste of time.
Silent,
We'll
you
just
want to
do
give me
the
3 purples?
English and the math.
Whoever does, I don't really care.
The cage has purples. So
Here goes this guy.
Jay
No
just doesn't know about
fucking
Brazilian
shit,
barbecue. I
Sherlock.
don't know. I saw it, the words, and I got excited.
See?
I brought
Here comes
JJ,
to the
Ryan
rest.
Feldman, and Chris to Brazilian barbecue.
Joseph Vita says Weeze is going to be an employee for the rest of his life. Well, I haven't been an employee since I left
They never do around
an
here.
ad agency in 2010. So that's 8 years ago. I've worked for myself since then.
The magic is
So it's
gone
going pretty
too
good,
much
but
better.
thanks,
What happened to the
Joseph
bomb
Vita,
pot that
for
I
the
called
input.
for?
Yeah, no.
No, we can't do that.
We can do the flip. Let's do the flip then.
At the end of the show, we can do it. At the end of the show, we
Oh.
can
Yosef says, who's commentating tomorrow? Definitely not you. So
avoid the jackpot.
tell your dad that.
Ah,
5 pairs.
There's a lucky hit.
I bet Yosef told his dad, dude, just mute Wayne so I could say that you muted him.
25.
I don't think Yosef has a dad because Yosef is the Jesus of poker and was just born out of the Trinity and the Son
100.
and the Holy Spirit.
It's true. Big Al is open-ended.
Yosef's not Jewish.
And
People
double gut
often
shot.
think he is.
Alright,
He's
let's
not a.
do
Marcos. Who's your left, Marcos?
like less than 3,
Uh-oh.
and I'm
There's
all
the
in.
nuts
Call.
for
And
Big
you?
Al.
Nuts.
Yeah,
fucking
Marcos
do.
all in, and Big Al snaps with the nuts.
Oh, you got me that hard.
Marcos
Flush.
drawing dead.
Prepare. Good call.
You keep your blues, though.
Can I?
Yeah, 100%. Don't give him that.
Surf saying Weeze ignoring the heads up call out like a little girl.
Play against
Oh my
We were
gosh.
talking about it the whole time.
A little girl, man. Oh, wow.
Man, what a
awesome with
donkey.
your
Who does that shit?
insults there, Surf. I already told you. I'll
Nice
put you
hand,
on the-
Alberto.
on the heads up. if you take
Once
me
you
on in a
snap
standardized
that
test
already is
as well,
set,
to
or
double duo.
obviously what you have.
Oyo shouting out an old school name, Yuha Helpy.
Joe Franks wants my action, wants some of my action.
JJ got your action too.
Bob said, if Weez is so successful, why is he begging for drinks? Because
Marty, you want to
What's he begging for?
anyone who
Yeah, more.
let's see.
I
Could I
hardly
pay
call
for
that
drinks?
begging.
Could I pay for drinks or not pay for drinks? It was fun. Yeah. I mean, oh,
It's called
Bob,
interacting
you got
with
me.
the chat.
You got me, Bob. Here, Wayne.
All right, he got you.
Wayne,
He owned
Wayne,
you.
could I not afford the drinks? Wayne, how many?
We's just pulled out some bills, so he can afford
Wayne, just
at
give me
least 1 million drinks. We're gonna photo this and put it on Instagram, or do you not want to get shot? Like,
No,
bet
I don't want to. Yeah.
And I'll just
All right, we got a real hand here for this table. It's Jacks versus Queen Jack. Oh, versus Kings. Uh-oh, Craig looking for some redemption.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I should just go back to the baccarat table. How am I doing here?
Alright, let's go heads up.
Goodness gracious.
Check.
Queen 10. Skills gonna put some money in.
65.
This is a really fascinating board for
Yeah.
both of these hands.
For sure. A queen can easily be in both of the ranges.
Right, but everyone has like backdoor equity too.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone's like, all right, even if they got the queen, I could still make my hand here, right?
So we could usually have pocket 10s in the spot too.
I think Craig might get all skills money here. If Craig played this aggressive enough, if he played it like he had ace king, he could get all of
All the
money.
skills?
I think so.
All the skittles? Just the call. Craig playing a little careful.
Maybe my pocket deuces ain't good.
Check.
Skills with the table talk. Craig's just surely going to bet here now.
Call. I got jacks.
Quick call, and we'll just chalk this up to a cooler, little defensive play on both sides. So JJ, I don't know if he's still on the YouTube chat, I haven't seen him say something in a while, but him and Dan Zach are going to do a coaching session September 22nd for 5 hours. If you want to attend, go to liveatthebike.com, limited slots. It's $500 for 5 hours, and you get to have your hands recorded and in-depth response, which is literally right here.
Look at this.
You like fish?
Look at these guys. I mean, this is like the Brat Pack of poker.
Question and answer with Ryan, JJ, and Dan prior to and after the game. Commentary over real gameplay. Coaching during the gameplay from JJ and Dan on each participant's play, discussing strengths, weaknesses, and advice. How to improve their gameplay. One participant will be selected to be on the Around the Felt weekly podcast on Mondays. Each participant will receive a free Live at the Bike shirt, only $500.
Oh, wait, can we put that back up? So, all right, my only criticism of this whole thing is that JJ is not wearing a Clippers jersey, because that is like his
Thing.
Yeah, that's his like brand, you know.
I wish I really did have a queen. I would have raised you.
And I love it. JJ was talking about why he loves the Clippers so much. Is that his dad was raising 3 kids, you know, middle class family. Like you're not gonna go buy Lakers tickets. You're gonna go see the Clippers, which is cool because like I'm from a place where there were no pro teams at all. We only had college sports, so that makes a lot of sense. But I never got to experience anything like that. But that's cool.
15.
I thought you're from Missouri.
I am, but my hometown didn't have. We only
Oh.
had a college football team. We didn't
Got
have
it.
any pro sports, even close. But that all changed because
You're in.
I'm going to opening NFL week compliments of the bike.
Check.
Gonna be up in the suite
Shout out to
with
Patty.
my girl. Yeah, shout out to Patty for hooking me up. I gotta decide if I'm gonna bring one of my old best buds who I haven't talked to in like 2 years because he got a girlfriend and stopped talking to me. Do I take him or do I take my girlfriend? Because here's the thing, my bud will love the game,
Yeah,
but he hasn't talked to me in 2 years.
he's kind of like.
My girlfriend doesn't give a shit about poker or
Yeah.
about football, but
Yeah.
like she lives with me, so.
Looking at the show?
Yeah. I
And
don't
she's
know.
put up with my stuff for a long time. And it's
But
out.
would she enjoy
Snapped
the
his ass
game?
off.
She
He said,
probably
"Love
won't."
For 250.
So.
When was I folding a pair of 8s?
All right, guys, put.
Good kicker though, 6 kicker.
I'm gonna leave it up to the chat. Put
And I
a
had
1
2
in the
ways to make
chat
a flush.
if I should take my girlfriend. Put a 2 in the chat if I should take my best bud. He's not my best bud, excuse me. He was a very good friend of mine, but I haven't seen him in like 2 years because he got a girlfriend and disappeared, and now they broke up, and now he wants to hang out again. So I got these dope
Come on, this
seats.
happens to all
Who do I take?
bro ships.
35.
I love it, dude. I love this. Like out of nowhere, a guy who hasn't said one thing in the chat all night, Teddy Gamble, just comes and says, "Take your girlfriend. She is your future."
I know right now you're all nervous.
Love
You
it.
ain't
I love
trying
it.
to
I
bluff
love
me
it.
again.
Pot and implied odds.
I was born with this, Heads up.
Yosef also makes a very good point. Yosef makes a very, very good point. Wheeze,
The
when's the
Dodgers
last
are a big
time
favorite
your
today,
boy
no?
did you not?
What was the line? Al?
Okay, you didn't
You know?
even read that.
60.
It's Louisiana
I thought it was
matchup.
something big.
So we got mostly 2s.
I would love to take my mom. She actually was a huge fan of the NFL until the whole political saga. Now she's not as much of a fan, but
Wheezy mom.
best bud equals gay lover. No, that would just be my gay lover because I am bisexual. Three. Bob Bob says 3. You do not believe he has a girlfriend?
Okay.
Yeah, bros before hoes, dog. Wheeze, he dumped you for his girl. Now it's payback. Ask girl first.
There's no other game on?
It's like I don't have to ask this girl. Like
What is it? Wednesday?
my girlfriend and I have been
Shit,
together
don't know.
for
Wednesday night baseball,
over
no?
5 years.
ESPN?
Oh my goodness.
It's not Wednesday night?
I very well could ask her like, hey, do you want to go to this game with box seats? And she's like, no.
She's basically
Look
like,
at some
put a ring
women,
on it, man.
What's that, Wimbledon? Or how do you say that shit? Perro mal-
Take
I'm
neither.
getting
You can't lose. Take yeah. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
just
no,
sell the other
right?
ticket. Yeah. We's the type of guy to get married
some
without a
tennis up in
prenup.
here.
Yeah, that's true. Do it for the love, baby.
You want to hear the grunts?
Well, it's better than looking at the
Well, all right.
replay
So
already
yeah,
of,
J Rex said you need to offer your girl, or you'll be in the doghouse, and figure out a way to have her suggest to take your bud. Wow, this guy's.
It's getting deep, man. Joe
Yeah.
with the Queen Deuce. Shout out to Israeli Ron. Just going to check wisely to Lewis. Lewis putting 60 on his checking off, and he's going to take it down likely.
Take your friends. You don't take sand to the beach. Oh, I'm not even sure what that means, but it sounds Teddy Gamble says, bros before hoes, except your girlfriend.
Playing phenomenal.
Okay, I mean,
Sia says 1.
Let's get on that last.
Please, Dick.
I know Sia has some history with women.
Not even
herself.
talking, you try to throw a little jab at me.
Algebra
Cheap
says,
shot out the
I'm in
round,
bed with your
turned around and
girlfriend
hit me
right
from
now.
the back of the head.
Right in your ear.
Well, ask her if she wants to go to the
Didn't
game.
even look at me.
so yeah, we have a bunch of like live with bike stories where we get recognized like in
So
different
you went to the
places.
same
Like
school as
Ryan
Al then, huh?
Feldman and Chris went to the 626 night market in the San Gabriel Valley, and they were recognized.
Oh, Teddy Gamble says, take Wayne. Oh, I didn't even think about asking you, Wayne.
Oh, I know. I was just waiting. I'd be like, dude,
Wow, is this awkward, guys?
Still upset about
This is
giving you that.
really
Chat, is
awkward,
this
like-
awkward? I didn't.
Honestly.
Chat's like Wayne's been over here the whole time, like, oh, well, there's like obviously someone you could take.
yeah, I know. Like Brian and Ryan
Not
are
that
just
type
like,
of bet like
oh,
that.
this is
So
crazy.
simple.
Like, it's
I was
not
mad after I
asking
flicked
Wayne.
it so fast. I should have gave that
Wow,
one.
I'm
I
just
should
like,
give a little bit of thought because I would've
I
folded.
guess you could take your
That
girlfriend.
one.
Brian, you haven't
See,
talked
that's my
for
problem,
2
right?
years,
When you
or
snap so much,
you know,
sometimes
we're
you
on
do
the
it
show. You know,
too frequently
this,
often.
this live at the bike show.
I really don't like
you know,
calls too much right there. I thought you were gonna raise me on
to
the turn.
ball.
I was like, wow, he raised us.
This is football, dude. See, that's why I can't take you. You don't even know the difference.
Wow.
Talking about. That's Ryan Feldman. I know sports, dude. I know sports.
Tim F said, I feel like Weez and Wayne should go on a fishing trip in Bond.
We're 45 and then 80.
We do that at the poker
Yeah,
table.
trust us. We've been on fishing trips together.
And then you fire it out.
Guys, listen, Wayne doesn't really do outside.
I bet 35 again on the flop.
I do
And then
esports.
bet
Yeah.
When I play football, it's Madden.
and then fire on the river.
Speaking of, I am on Madden, and I'm up. Oh, all right, here's another thing. So I'll throw this as a third challenge to Surf and Snowboard, or you can play me in Madden versus the ACT thing. I'll play you for any amount of money in Madden.
Cocktail.
And if you're out there on PS4, my gamer tag is mind_Hunter. Add me up, hit me on there, and let's play. Cause I will show no mercy.
Hit 'em up.
And if you want to gamble for any amount of money on it, we can do it through PayPal.
3 players. Check.
Madden 19, mind_Hunter.
There's a pair of queens for skills and Craig.
Raise him. 35.
Craig's gonna raise, I believe.
There's got to be some people in the chat that play Madden.
Oh my God, Colleen's in the
We're
chat.
gonna develop like
Colleen
this new
Rosana.
little rivalry.
Shout out to
huh?
Colleen.
We got this little thing going between me and you right
Love
now.
the new haircut, Colleen.
We got this little
Always love
thing
Colleen.
going. I'm gonna give it to you right now. God, this
No,
guy's
I actually
owning
didn't
me
love her
right
until the new haircut, but now
little
it's,
bit.
I like her.
Now we
Cool.
just falling.
Oh.
Straight falling.
Tim F says PA Cross
He
is
did
the
it
best
with
Madden
the
play. Yeah, I
Zebra
can
against me.
absolutely destroy PA Crossers.
Nice
I'll use
answer,
or would
nice
pick you
answer,
all
nice
day.
answer.
Throw that
How you
my
hit a
way.
queen
Come
when I
on.
hit a queen? They want us to battle.
Fake wheel screen. I got that one locked up too.
Better than you.
Right? I keep
Gotta
flopping
do
the
cheese
same
plays.
pair.
Come on, somebody in the chat has to be a real Madden player. No, not Xbox, PS4.
Colleen actually told me a story. She said she was in Montreal and someone approached her because he watched live at the bike and recognized her.
Joe Ryan says, I'll take anyone on in GameCube Madden 07. Oh.
Shout out to 7Bet Jesus. Quoting some Bible verses. For whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my Wheezy and Wayne. Matthew 18:15.
Raise it. 35.
Ill Random Ill says, publicly announces his gamer tag, but nobody sends friend requests. Wah wah, so sad. We'll see when I get home, maybe.
Follow-up is Matthew 16:26. For what good is a man to profit at the forfeit of his soul? And Too Deep LA. Wayne's the PLO going? I don't think so.
Check. Check. Around.
Checked around. Let's see. On the turn. Still
Check.
nada. Ace Queen high. Still good.
50.
I'll put the AC up, no?
It's 62 degrees.
Is it?
Well, I put it that, but it's 169 here.
7Bet Jesus says, I
Little
was
bit
born
on.
into the world as the king of free drinks for the salvation of the world. Wheeze 2015.
Once you see
Shout
the
out to
little
Seven
glare off
Fifties.
of
That's a
Magic's
good one.
forehead, you know it's kind of getting a little too much talking, too much.
All summer and
Eskil says, come see me on NFL Blitz on Nintendo 64, you peasants. I don't know, I threw down a pretty good game on that back in the day. Haven't played in a while, but I was at a barcade in Chicago that had free tokens on that game,
Chi-Town?
and I kicked the shit out of my dad in it. So,
Now that I think about
Whoa,
it,
think I still got it.
Why you gotta treat your dad like that?
I did. I abused him. He put the Chicago
Right,
Bears.
you
I
guys
think,
did?
I think he had like Elvis Gerback as his quarterback
Who's
or
he?
something.
Right?
Brian
Someone
Watson
told me
is
that.
in the
They're
Twitch
like,
chat.
oh, this guy's been
Brian.
talking a lot of smack on the chat.
People
He's
call
going to
him
come on the
Wapri.
show,
It's
play a
Wapri.
5-5 game. Says he's going
Brian
to kill
Watson.
everybody.
Joe D says, who's with the 2K on Dreamcast?
No.
Wow, it's going way back now.
Yeah, exactly.
Wapri was
It
in the
might be.
Stones game.
Really?
I was.
How'd he do?
No, this was a while. It was like a year ago. But I was. in
Hey, on the
contact with
internet,
him
you
on
could
Twitter.
be-
I was like,
he might be,
dude,
you know?
stand up and yell, "Show me the money," which he did. But and I told I told Veronica, I was like, yeah, he's gonna do that, and then he did it. But it was just too softly. Then we could hear it.
Wait, so you stood up and just went, show me the money.
Yeah.
20.
Show me the money.
Speaking of, my girlfriend loves that movie. She bought that movie. It's like downloaded onto our system, our entertainment system. Like we only have one movie.
That's
And
Jerry
that's-
Maguire.
Yeah. It's like we go out to the bars. We ever come home. It's like 3 a.m. Right? It's like she's like,
45.
let's put on Jerry Maguire. And we always watch the first 40 minutes of that.
And then she falls asleep in your arms.
Yeah.
You had me a hello. You had me a hello.
I'm looking for my wife. All right, we got a kind of hand here. Jack 10, top 2 pair for skills. Joe has got Jack 7. 7 would be a real bad card for him on the turn. It's not going to come as a 2 of clubs, but it's probably not going to let him get away. Only thing that'll probably get him off this hand is an overcard, especially since skills have been playing kind of wide.
So is that a good sign or a bad sign?
Madigan Shive says, I want to play short deck anywhere in CA. Well, guess
Well,
what?
We have some news.
What was it?
No? Okay.
We don't have news, but there
We-
is
we-
news, but
NMS.
there's no news.
We absolutely do not have any news.
But someone we
whatsoever.
know might have
I
applied,
had
so
a good
that
time
maybe
with
that could happen someday
You'll
in
see it
the
on
future
TV
here.
later.
But there's no news
There's
because
absolutely
he told us
You
no
to
news.
say nothing right now.
Never. You wouldn't photograph me.
I've painted myself
Yeah,
into a
like
corner.
Oh, I started this.
Ryan applied for the license, and maybe we'll have short deck here at the bike. Well, everyone cross their fingers.
Here comes C2
But no, that's
again.
not news.
Amigo, por favor. I'm talking to my neighbor over here.
It's personal.
Oh, it's personal. Caiga. Caiga, homie.
Breaking news.
Let's do this. I'm ready for work. Just don't try to bluff me. That's it. It was your fault. You were being a dick. Right? I would never try to bluff you, but you tried.
Oh, and I've just been informed by the director
No,
of the
but
show that we can do short deck poker in the graphics as well.
He bets me on the turn. I mean, I thought we were friends. We're over here talking.
Don't want no short
Friendly
deck
shit.
game. King Queen off.
You know what? There's a lot of times in my life people have been told me I was playing with half a deck, and now it could actually be true.
No, it's not a full deck.
What are friends,
The term
amigo?
is not. He's not
That's the
playing with a
best
full
question.
deck. Not he's playing with a short deck. Or
No,
half
he's
deck.
playing with a half deck.
Okay, so you playing with a half deck is just affirming
All
you're
right.
playing with a full
Are
deck.
you my friend now? I need money.
An ace for Joe, king for.
Sia says, no action game, Weezy. You should jump in, dude. I know, but I can't jump in until one of these knuckleheads gets felted. Once one of these knuckleheads gets felted, I will go in and I will play a 50% VPIP.
They wait until you have it, right?
Stable Genius says, Ways and Wean massage with essential oils. All right, here's a funny story.
Okay.
So one of my girlfriend's aunts is really into essential oils, and she like pushes them on all of the family. And so this is probably like the second or third time that I was at like a family event, like where we flew into. She's originally from Cincinnati, so we were there. I think it was like for her grandfather's birthday, and so like she's like trying to sell me on like this essential oils like bug repellent. So I decided to troll her, and I just go, Aunt Julie, you know, the bug repellent would be good,
Oh my god.
but
So mean.
I actually, do you have any essential oils for erectile dysfunction? To her aunt. And like, she
Oh man.
basically did a spit take on her drink. And then like tried to play it very like professional, you know?
That could be interpreted in so many ways too. Spitting out a drink.
What?
Forget it.
But anyway, it did get back to me like 2 days later.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's just like, hey, so my aunt like came up to me and just asked me if we were having any like relationship problems. And I just played it so quiet. I was like, I don't know. Whatever do you mean?
Oh my goodness.
Where is it? 125.
Yeah, they crammed you in there. We just flew back from Vegas. It was just not much room.
Oh, Tyler's T-Vic?
Are they Ramir on top
So
of that?
Colleen's getting nails did and listening to the Tweezy and the Wayne.
All right, amigo. The joke's over.
Yeah, we went to Florida.
I've seen Tyler play at the bike before.
You got 7 high beat?
And if you were over
But over 21, right? In college, but over 21.
Yeah.
16 in the clip band, 1 in the hole.
Wayne with the throwback. Ryan, what's going on in this game? There's like 2 people aren't even at the table.
To go to Florida.
3 people, because 1 guy's eating.
You gotta throw a penalty.
All right, if someone gets felted, I'm going in, guys. But I don't. With this action, I don't think anyone's getting felted anytime soon.
Donkey dealer.
There's gotta be a penalty if people sit out just too often.
Wayne, Ryan, what was the casting couch audition like for this game? I mean, did you make people sit there and watch the paint dry on the wall? Like,
You gotta get your cards.
The fuck? Oh, okay, thanks.
yeah, these guys are all getting a massive rake back to even be in this game.
Try it again.
Why not? Spanish over here.
Umbin Rivard said, Wayne and Weez, can you guys move to HG? I'm sure there's more action there. Nah. The show at HG
Oh, second chop of the show.
died because
Right?
it didn't have Wayne and Weez.
So we should, is it recommended or not?
What?
And it didn't have Ryan or Brian Arakaki
JJ
or
De La
JJ
Garza,
or Dan Crack.
or the drunk
Can we just
graphics
start
guy.
calling Dan the Crack? Is that Dan Crack?
No, he's got like actually a lot of good nicknames.
Does he? Like what?
Hey, that's my gas money, bro.
Prozac Dan.
Dan Jack. Prozac Dan.
That's what.
Jackpot.
Prozac.
jackpot. Now,
Prozac Dan Shack.
100,005 cents.
Sure.
James Brown said, I don't always poop, but when I do, I'm watching Live at the Bike. I have done a number of those while watching Live at the Bike.
Great, thanks.
Like, I have had a number of bowel movements listening to Ryan Feldman's sweet and sultry voice, just helping the fiber just make its way out. Yeah.
Every time it's your straddle,
Blake with ace
you
jack
just
off
wake up
under
with a
the
hand.
gun,
You should start
raised it up.
straddling more.
Yeah.
Why you wearing 4 jackets, though?
We had some people asking about Kevin the Lobster Boy.
2-7 and then after
Is-
that.
Is he ever coming back? Have we ever heard from him? He's not banned, is he? He's in Vegas. Oh, he moved. He did the big move.
He did Vegas in the fucking Mirage.
He took off Garrett's.
Alright.
He took
Oh,
off.
come on. Now you're just going to spread rumors
He
like this is
took,
going to be
no,
on
no,
Reddit
no.
and
Here, you didn't hear me out. He stole all of Garrett's blinds and took that money to Vegas.
When?
and the lobster. People talking about MGK in the chat and his diss track on Eminem.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
35.
I like that kid's game.
I mean, I get like Eminem being defensive about his daughter, but
Definitely not C7.
just I don't know.
I don't like nothing about his game.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess when you're a pops, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta bring up the shotgun.
Oh shit, you got cards.
We got flush draws and we got 3-4 over here, huh?
I was doing it for
Tom Bukemia says a bowel movement, eh?
160.
I'm smoking a 1964 Padron while watching, but I may end up on the porcelain throne as well. That sounds dope. A 1964 Padron. That sounds like some like kind of Cuban, like fighter jet. So like, what is that? That's like a cigar, I guess.
So Big Al flopped a set of threes. He was looking for that third three, found it. Blake with top. Gonna call a raise on the flop, and we're gonna see a turn. Blake does have backdoor diamonds, and we've all been burned by the backdoor full house before. And there's the precursor for the backdoor full house. I did not know what was coming. So an 8, an ace, a jack will give Blake winner over Big Al.
285.
So I don't like this bet here from Big
I'm
Al
behind good on this shit.
because Blake is super tight, and he obviously probably does have a jack. So I would rather, like, when you bet this, you're not exploiting anything. You're not exploiting Blake in any way, because now this signals potential strength of a hand where somebody who might have like queen jack or jack 10, something like that, is just going to check. Now he's just going to call here, but like if you just checked here, let Blake bet his jack, and then call or raise, Blake has no idea kind of the strength of your hand. He basically has to think that you could be doing this with any kind of like king jack or jack 10 or something like that. Like, there's just no exploitation here, and that's why I don't really like this play out of Big Al. But we'll see what happens here. Maybe Blake's gonna raise.
For chips.
It's just a really big bet for this game. I mean, this is a $300 bet.
it does make a raise.
Raise it.
It's a little more, a lot less than a raise. A lot less. So I don't know what's a raise or should be a call.
450.
Yeah, it's not 1.5. It's a call. You didn't raise
Wow.
it.
Tries to make it 450.
Big Al with
There's
the
a floor
big
man
talk
right
here. I
there.
like
Yeah.
it.
Lewis, floor, you're rolling.
So, what is that? Is it half a bet?
No.
You're asking the guy on live at the bike on your ear when we got a floor man right here.
285, you made it
Alright, so the
450.
bet is
I'll bet 285.
it has to be
Put
at least
450.
430.
If Al can get this to
430?
just be a
For it to be
call,
a complete raise?
Yeah,
and then
it
like
is-
jam
it is
this
430. It's
river, this will be
455.
this is LA poker, ladies
So
and
it's
gentlemen.
530.
I like it. Let's watch it.
285.
He said Ryan says more than half right now.
It's 570 is what it's supposed to be raised to.
So it's gonna be 570 now.
So he has to put 570 if it's a raise, or if not, it's a call. But that's their decision.
I like it. No, I mean this is
Yeah.
No,
really
this is
interesting.
amazing. This
Yeah.
is amazing.
Minimum raise. Yeah.
So it's gonna be 570.
So like if Big Al ships, it's just going to be close to impossible for
Thank you,
Blake
Lou.
to throw anything with call, especially after all the speech play.
Right, 100%.
And we got the blood.
And Blake's really rattled here.
I mean, I have like.
No, I think Blake thinks he's got the best hand. I think
No,
Blake,
no. I'm just talking about the situation because he thinks maybe Big Al's not going to give him action.
No. I think it's the opposite. I think Blake thinks Big Al's on a flush draw.
Hand of the day today.
Yeah, Big Al's just got to ship this with two double flush draws out there. So I was wrong. I thought that Blake was tight on the tighter end and was not going to raise. So I do like the raise. I mean the play's working out right now.
Can I stretch? Shit, man.
And it's rare that you get a bet-3 bet
All
that's not on the flop. Yeah,
Love
all
it.
in. Yep. See?
Oh, he knows though. Now he knows.
Yeah.
He knows though.
So it's not actually. There's 5 outs for Blake. He can hit a jack, ace, or an 8. Or sorry, 3 aces, 3
Wow.
8s, and 1 jack. My apologies.
How the fuck does this lug box do it?
Wow.
Shout out to Big Al's gonna
Yeah.
scoop a $1,800, almost $1,900 pot.
What?
Oh, then no, it's $3,600 pot, $1,900 profit
yeah.
there in that pot. He's gonna stack Blake,
It's gonna be about 17. Almost
and if
average,
Blake
but
gets
it's
back
crazy
on
if
board the
that doesn't
HMS
go.
Bounty, Wheeze might go sit down.
That was excellent speech play by Big Al.
That's 15.
But since this is a 15-minute delay, I'm guessing he buys back in.
Look at him, he thinks he's
Ryan would have
good.
told me by now.
Look at him, he thinks he's a good poker player right now.
I know, and sexy. And at the same time.
He's trying to keep it serious too. Look at him, look at him. He's
Amazing
like
play
he's
by
good.
Nothing more simple and cool and sexy at the
Oh,
same
No,
time.
you know what sold it? I mean, Big Al's whole speech and here's the thing. All right, if you're ever in a position where you're trying to like trap an opponent with your speech play, and people sometimes get flustered. They say, I don't know what to say to trap somebody. Don't think about it in terms of exactly what you're saying. Just try to
At
think
least
about,
get
are you
one
trying
blue
to
chip
portray
right there,
weakness
Magic.
or
At least
strength?
one blue chip.
And what Big Al did there is like, it didn't even really make a whole lot of sense. Is it a double bet or not? Who cares?
I was rooting for you in my
What
mind.
Big Al communicated there was, I don't have a made hand.
Halfway of it.
See, I like
And when you think your
So you
opponent
like it a
has
little bit
trip
more.
jacks, and you're going to jam on them when you have the nuts, what you want to communicate is, I don't have a made hand. And everything that Big Al did there was to communicate, I don't have a big hand. So just think about it when you're in these spots, if you're trying to use a little bit of your table action, your behavior, your language, you don't know exactly what to say, just think about, am I trying to portray strength or weakness to get my opponent to do X, Y, or Z?
You don't think
So there was an open-ended
You don't think
straight
that pot was
draw
close to
and a
4K?
flush draw on the board. A min-raise, obviously fine
Oh,
for
you
those
did though. You
things,
did.
but
Like a quick second.
you want to pay as little as
The,
possible.
the objective worked.
36, 38.
The objective did work.
Skills.
Next hand,
Skills knows it. The objective did work. People are calling Big Al the Fat
marijuana,
Terminator.
I
I like it.
How about just Terminator? Look at those guns. He's like the T-5000.
Oh, man,
Hey,
this
I
is
tell
gonna
you,
be
you
a
would not want to
long
be on the
show.
wrong
This
end of
fucking guy has
fisticuff from
So,
Mr. Big Al.
when am I scared of him though? Still.
So you've already arm wrestled
Never.
Tito Ortiz.
I did, and
You're gonna.
I almost won.
Yeah, I think it was
Well,
pretty
if it
close.
were not for a late a late
Like-
round comeback from Tito. I had it in the bag.
It was pretty close.
And that is also, I had 30,000 to 1 odds against me on Bovada.
You're gonna play 1,000.
That's right. That's right.
No, dude, he tried to downplay
Yeah,
it too.
so
When you
up-
asked him
You could
how
do
that
like,
ranked in all his arm wrestling matches,
Six
he was like,
something round,
no, I mean, you know, whatever. It's not that crazy. But
Ryan
we
just-
saw.
Ryan
We
just
almost
reminded
won.
me that he used that as a warm-up for his Chuck Liddell fight. So,
Add 600.
coming up in a couple weeks. You
You
can watch it here on the bike. No, you can't. It's not.
You can watch the arm
You
wrestling.
can, because you know what we'll do? We'll run a game during it, but we'll tilt the camera up a little bit and run it on the TV behind us,
35.
kind of like people do on Facebook
Whoa,
now,
whoa, amigo.
on a delay.
Skills got Jax, UTG, Joe calls right behind. Ace
Oh,
queen
you're
off.
back again.
Yeah. If
No, it was like a
if he
$4,000
loses,
bump.
he's gonna have to rebuild his rep by arm wrestling.
Out.
Heads up to the flop.
All right, let's go. Heads up.
Brandon said Big Al and his 300 White Castles. I love White Castle.
Yeah. Shout out to Harold and Kumar. So ace queen's been out flop.
I mean, I challenge anyone to come up with a better business model than White Castle, where you can sell less burger for more money. It's unbelievable. And it can taste like crap. But people still eat it.
Man, I love that movie. Why you gotta just like?
It's nothing about the movie. I'm talking about the.
I mean,
burger.
after the MILF line from American Pie, John Cho just comes right
Fuck,
back straight out of the
Magic,
gates with
at least give me the
Harold
fucking
Kumar go to White
Zorro, at least
Castle.
fucking car.
Skills makes a great fold with Jax here.
Of course I'm folding. Dick, give him the fucking car.
Show him the Dragon River.
Show me a bluff.
No,
Show me a
that's a
bluff.
spin-off. The
God,
spin-off.
No.
Ryan said the spin-off is
No.
Wayne when he's going to Burger
Is it
King.
Dragon River?
So I remember
shit.
when I was in college,
Oh
the
my
BK
God.
Lounge, I went to college in
He
Missouri,
almost
Of course it's a jack.
and you could go to Burger King
You're that guy today, huh?
And
and
You're
then
that guy I just don't
smoke-
feel like I'm gonna be able
chain
to
smoke
beat.
cigarettes
I almost
inside
gonna
of
take
a
my
Burger
big
King
line. No, I'm gonna go
Wow.
smoke.
while you're like eating in the BK Lounge.
Big blind. T2.
like, because they advocate charbroiled burgers, so they allow you to smoke if you got
It
them.
was just a different time, man.
Your big line, wait, don't fold.
It was a
I'm going
different
outside.
time. Some say life was a little bit simpler then.
Then it got complicated.
Can I get my
101
purple back,
Dalmatians
Tom?
in your CD-ROM.
Can I get my purple back?
That
No, just
reference is so deep, I don't even know.
Thank you, amigo.
You don't even know what song that's from, is it? Do you?
I don't.
It's Will Smith, just the two of us.
What?
Just the two of us. by
And he
Will Smith.
says something about
101 Dalmatians
Is
in
it
my
your
CD-ROM.
CD-ROM?
CD go, see me go. Just the two of us.
15?
203 Big D says onion infused
All right,
burgers.
We have it to be
Are we
65.
talking about White Castle?
Make it 65.
I wish I knew the line right now. They said in Wise Castle and they're describing the burgers.
That's how sad my family vacations used to be. It was like the family like treat while we were on the road. Like if we're like did a family vacation in South Dakota, we did one in Florida. The family treat was stopping at Lake Castle.
Oh my gosh. So when the movie came out, it just like brought back all these memories. It's good times, good times.
Billy Harris says BK Lounge. Yeah, what up?
Dominican Elvin with Ace Queen from the big blind, going to squeeze and still have the best of it.
Check.
He is going to check on the King 9.
All right, chicken around.
Big Al could hit a jack or a 10.
Ryan, has anyone been felted yet? Did you hear? I will go play a 50% VPIP if anyone gets felted. Wait, I see an empty seat. Oh, it's just somebody sitting out of this action game.
140.
Brian S says we need a bomb pot.
All right,
Anyone
should
want
you
to
want-
do a suggestion?
I'll go down there and talk him into doing a bomb pot.
Make a whistle like a
Like
missile.
like $100
Oh,
bomb
oh.
pot. Like just like one fifth of their stack sizes.
Flush draw for Tyler, and he's going to semi-bluff and take it 6-high like a boss.
Guys, it's 8:12. We only have 1 hour and 48 minutes left in the show, so
Thank you.
Was he named after Tyler Durden?
hey Ryan, you know how we have overtime in the show? Yeah, can we do overtime?
Ryan just like completely preempted.
Where do you usually play it out?
Oh, it's 8:03. Oh, my clock's fast. You're telling me? Oh man, that's brutal. That's such a slow roll.
Bomb, bomb.
It's so funny because I brought like a lot of money tonight so that I could buy in and play with the people after the show because I thought it'd be like a good game going on.
But then you got Tyler, Big Al,
Trash.
Blake.
Yeah, smart. You over here, you drive. Oh, no wonder you're about like.
But we could, Ryan, because people want their Wheezy in the Wayne.
35.
More drinking water.
Oh, the heads up tournament?
Bud Light.
HU4ROLLZ.
Modelo.
No.
105.
How many
105.
places does it pay?
I don't drive as far.
Yeah, I'm a dog in that.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Chat could put me in it.
Go where? You want to go?
We're going to the slot.
Cool, that sounds good.
You're not invited.
I'll put in 2,500 if somebody wants to put in the other 2,500.
We could try to raise it. Raise the roof. You stake, yeah.
If who can?
Phil Helmuth at 1.8 mark.
If I put money on U-Stake to play the 5K heads up tournament,
105.
would people buy action?
Probably just
Question
as a
for the chat.
fan favorite.
Let's go to
007 says, what's a lot of money? We use 5K? Yeah, 5K to play in. Oh my god.
That'd be sick.
C2.
And if you eliminate Kevin on the way, oh my god.
Is Kevin in it? I was going to say that.
Ace King High still good now with the nut flush draw. Lewis with the third nut flush draw. Blake betting Ace King High for value.
Justin Myth says Wheeze is lame. You know what? I'd ban you, but the mouse is so far away from me right now. It's
Not even worth it.
not even worse.
Just let him talk. Keyboard Warriors / Timmy.
Simon B says Wheeze is a cult leader. That's right. I did study the art of making cults in college. No joke.
One of my a buddy of mine, like,
Shuttle.
they were trash talking me about like, oh, Wayne sucks, blah blah blah, and they showed me the screenshot. It was pretty funny. It's like, this guy's never playing the show, barely plays in the casino. It's just like yapping.
It's talking about you?
Yeah.
Who was he?
I don't want to call him out on stream. His first
I
name
got a-
starts with a U.
I got a bone to pick with him. He's messing with my boy Wayne.
Hey, don't even pretend. You already put a coin toss whether to bring your old school buddy who you haven't talked to for 2 years or your girlfriend to this game, and I'm just sitting here like,
Wait, you thought the game was baseball?
Check to you.
like, please, just forgot.
Wayne, you want to hang just for the gram, for the Instagram videos. Sia says, no overtime, please, unless Wheezy and I jump in. Yes, Sia,
Weez
get on
always-
down here.
Weez always forgets I went to UC San Diego, so I'm really big on the Chargers.
You are not.
What?
Who's the starting quarterback
Come
for
on, man. Now you're
Wayne,
just trolling.
Wayne, who's the starting quarterback for the Chargers?
Come on, I can't tell you that, dude.
I know you can't tell me that.
No, you're just like messing with me. Obviously, I know like all these things, but you know, the running backs, the quarterbacks.
Who's the starting quarterback for the
No, come on,
for the Chargers?
come on. Weez told me to say Tom Brady. Come on.
Shuttle.
I thought I'd get him. I went too big. I should have said, like, who? Teddy Bridgewater? No, like Ben Roethlisberger. He would have said that immediately.
35.
Look at the abuse I have to put up with. I'm just like, just trying to fit in, you know. Knew the Chargers were from San Diego and the Padres are from San Diego. Craig's got 2 chicks at the same time.
Oh, did you? And was he here?
He bangs.
Yeah, he's a private eye now, right?
105.
I saw
What? He's not?
No, I saw a YouTube video and he like works with LAPD or something.
Yeah, no, he's a private eye.
And if you don't know, then he's a private guy. I don't
So
know.
I played. We're talking about William Hung
Of American Idol fame.
of American Idol fame. I played a. So, all right, we got a little bit of a hand here. Let's see if there's any kind of flop. Not really. It's
Not
probably
really.
gonna go bet fold. So I was at the Win
All you do is win.
playing 5-5, and I was 18 hours into a session, delirious, and I was getting up to leave. No. William Hung sits down next to the left of me.
He would know the difference between William Hung and me.
This is before
It's just us two.
This is before I knew Wayne. This is before I did Live at the Bike or anything. And I was like, I'm like not sure if I'm seeing things or if this is the She Bangs guy.
Yeah.
And so like I casually asked him like, hey, were you on American Idol? And he's like, yeah. I'm William Hung.
He's like, yeah, I was.
And he's like very matter of fact about things.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, that's me. I was on American Idol in like 2008 or whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And then?
And in 3 hands, he gets felted because he flops top full house and a person has quads and jams on him. And he goes, if you have quads, then I will pay you off. And he throws his hand down. And the guy's like, yeah, I got quads.
Small blind?
Well, he lived that hand with no regrets. I'm sure.
He is, yeah. Because he's got all that.
He's got 3 albums.
He's got all that She Bangs money. No.
Oh, he's got 3 albums. Though.
Ryan just
I saw
asked
that.
if I've heard the Christmas special. Apparently there's a William Hung Christmas special.
He's like hung on the Christmas tree or something.
Hung on a Christmas tree?
No, I'm serious. I'm not. Fuck. I thought that was actually not trolling.
That's a good one. Hung on a Christmas tree.
$5 dead money. I'm calling.
Lord. 30.
Forget it, man.
You out of the hand, can't
It's a pretty shitty hand too.
4 players.
Deck.
William hung like a horse.
Go ahead.
Ryan going for the low-hanging fruit as usual.
Low hanging fruit.
The low-hanging fruit. Ernest Leoto says, we/William Hung conspiracy? Yes.
What?
I'm actually William Hung in a white person suit.
Whatever the case, Ryan and Weeze were Goodwill hunting.
Goodwill Hunging.
Goodwill hunting.
Thank you.
Damn it, there's just too many. It's too many levels.
There's actually the chat is coming up with their own William Hung stories. Someone said,
William
I
is hung.
played with William. Teddy Gamble says I played with William Hung at Excalibur in 2010.
Sweet.
Apparently, this guy gets around in the mid stakes.
He gets around more than
in the limit
Tupac.
hold'em.
Round, round he goes. What's this? Justin Mills says Wayne would be playing Star Wars if it wasn't for LATV. Okay.
What's playing Star Wars?
I don't know. There's like so many games.
Yeah, like
It's
I mean, like
huh?
or StarCraft.
If he meant StarCraft, he meant StarCraft, but he wrote Star Wars.
So, does everyone in the chat know that Wayne is a world champion at StarCraft? Like, no joke. Like, how many people can say they're world champions at anything? I'm sitting in the presence of a world champion.
What's the funny thing is at the poker table, people are like, "Oh, no way," and then the people like have heard of it or heard of me like back in the day, and then people who watch Live at the Bike in other places, they like just know a whole bunch of like history. It's pretty flattering.
25.
But you know, my parents are proud of my UC San Diego degree.
Will you get a degree in economics?
Economics.
So, what do you think about the interest rates currently set by the Federal Reserve?
I think they're very interesting.
Check.
You gotta know that was coming. There's a wheel
Check.
for Marcos. It's got a smooth draw, earthy tones, enough kick to win the high and the low.
75.
Wisco Baron says Wheeze is hung like a pimple. Nope, I am hung like a field mouse.
Marcos is gonna value bet.
Pimples can pop. I can't, unfortunately,
Small.
due to
That was a
a baseball injury I had when I was very young. I
That was a-
can't pop.
great value bet by Marcos. It was just small enough to get called by third pair.
Your dealer, everyone. Good luck.
Showing me like Wayne, a StarCraft player. What? Yes, you can Google it.
Yeah, Google Wayne Chong. All right, Justin Myth. You know what? You haven't said anything witty in your insults, so you're just banned now. Adios, muchacho.
So this is what winning feels
Nice
like.
to know you, Justin Myth. See you in 300 seconds.
Oh, he apologized.
Oh, well, too late. You didn't apologize to me.
Subscribe now and limited access to over 1,000 episodes.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
Friday
Wait, hold on,
videos.
hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Subscribe Subscribe now. Unlimited access to over 1,000 episodes of strategy videos. Only $19.99 a month or $1.99 a year. 2 months off for free with use code poker.
Promo code poker. Promo code poker. Promo code
50% for my big blind.
I'll give you $3. That was 30%.
Wow, that was good. I hope everyone enjoyed that. How does Big Al have $4,000 on this table?
No, he did. He had the set of threes.
Yeah,
Just like-
everyone bought it for $500. Big Al just has $4,000. I think Big Al covers the table.
Nice.
Julian E. Questioning at it. He's like, what faction used the most? Terran, Zergo, Protoss. I random. That's how hardcore I am.
Justin Myth says, or Dom says, Justin Myth is my friend. Oh, you're banned too because you're an associate of that heathen. So Justin Smith can come back if he says Wheeze is my god. When he's reinstated, if he doesn't say that, if he says anything else, he'll be rebanned again. Same with you, Dom. Wheeze is my god. Justin Robinson says Justin Myth was a myth. All right, that was funny. Cool.
In fact, Dan, Zach, and I are trying to qualify for Hearthstone, the HCT first, and the World Championships. We
Oh, wow.
got.
So the rap was a big hit here.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Someone asked that we do the rest of the show like that.
This pitch
All right, let's do it. Let's try it. All right, talk about your Hearthstone. 5,
All right.
6, 7, 8.
Dan, Zach, and Wayne up at Blizzard, busting Hearthstone games on just
Like a wizard.
like a wizard. Gonna try to qualify.
I was trying to let you off the
We
hook.
lost
All
it. All right.
I forgot. You need to read something.
Yeah,
Why don't you write a script and then you can just read that to whatever.
Speaking of scripts, there's the Wheeze TO script that we're halfway filming. No troll. It'll be coming up. We just need a little bit of an antagonist for Wheeze, but we got gaming professor Wayne Chung, former StarCraft world champion. And
Thomas Harris said, my wife just turned to me and said, quote, when did your poker get so annoying?
oh, yo.
Shout out to Thomas Harris' wife. I'm sure she bangs.
Guys, we're here for Live at the Bike and Poker. If you want to know about the StarCraft stuff, I did do a video for hashtag SC20, which is the 20th anniversary year of StarCraft, on YouTube. You could check it out after the show, but for now, let's watch these guys. Gary Harrison says this commentary is terrible. Dude, your comments are terrible.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, Gary Harrison. I mean, your name's terrible. Gary Harrison, like, I could not think. Your name deserves to be seated at this poker table right now. That's how boring it is. He does sound like a Beatle, but, I mean, that's almost giving him too much credit, really. Because you're thinking of George Harrison, who was a really cool mofo.
Everybody loves Ringo.
55.
Holy shit. Look at this. This fucker is shooting into me.
My head's up.
Skills.
Oh, God. More Richard
Top
chips
pair.
coming my way.
Betting Big Al with the flush draw, whiffing the turn, but dot.
What to do? What to do?
Yosef jumping into our defenses. To be fair, there's not much to talk about with the poker action. Yeah. Honestly, like, if I was seated actually at this game, I would be trying to get a table change to a 2-3 game right now. Because the 2-3 games on the floor probably have more action than this 5-5 game.
Action.
You thought he was slow rolling me?
There was a chance.
Coursed Whitman says when you should upload more Hearthstone videos. Oh, well, I will in the future. Right now, I have a couple of them. A couple games with some big shots, like Brian Kibler's one, Doge. I also recorded myself hitting legendary last month. But when I get more interesting content,
Well, no, Ryan, you just need to book me in a 5-5 game. All right, Ryan, the producer, has just basically pulled his hair out and said, this is the last 5-5 game we're doing till December. Like, he's so ticked off right now. All right, oh, let's see. Thomas, who was it? Nathan Oliver said, I thought we were watching poker. Commentate on that. Okay, let's go. Super serious. Here we go. 100% in. All right, guys. We're going in full on this game. All right, we're going to do this as if we were commentating the Friday game. Okay.
It's not?
we got skills in C1, Dominican Elvin, C2.
All right, if it's not live, I don't care.
So Lewis is going to limp call with his ace of clubs, 9 of hearts. Now, Tyler has already folded. Skills has already folded.
Lewis raised.
Oh, Lewis raised.
It's a very valuish raise.
Yes, he's definitely trying to isolate
Against a random hand.
Who's he trying to isolate?
Now the straddle. He's
Oh,
ace
yeah.
9 is
Oh, we
ahead,
don't have his cards. That's why we can see. Marcos has a secret hand here.
defending the under the gun straddle. Ace 9 is going to be ahead of a random range, but if Marcos had the computer hand, he folds, so he obviously doesn't have it. But
And
the computer hand
Marcos bets $5, and Lewis folds. Okay, well that was riveting.
that was like amazing, like the VIP posse.
Justin Myth came back and said, Wheeze is the god of Bukkake. Oh my gosh, you're banned.
You're just falling for all of these.
How did I fall for that?
Ryan fell for a really bad one.
No one will ever forget the pilot episode of Around the Felt.
I swallow.
Swallow.
Like 50%.
Yeah, he's gonna switch it.
I know, he tried doing it.
Did he got Gabe Asher in? He did
What?
Gabe Asher. Somebody did Gabe Asher, I guess.
And Nicole is way too fast for that. There's no way you're going to get Nicole on
That's why I
that.
like Dom. He's the best.
She's like so ahead of the curve when it comes to
Enough
these
of the
like witty
bullshitting.
battles.
We're leaving it like
Words.
that.
Word battles. Trevor Stoyce is wheezing on that beatbox. Julian E. Wayne, have you played S against Elke? No, but Elke's best friend, Guillaume Patry, is my arch rival.
Oakland.
You can go Google it. He was
Start at 7.
definitively the best player of that generation.
Just like Dodgers.
Guys, it's poker. It's poker, guys.
Yeah, that was a weird time. But they were, he said it was.
I was talking with the guys at Blizzard, and they were just like joking. He was like, "Oh, if I become world champion in Hearthstone, then I'll be the first like 2-game world champion within the same company." I'm like, all right, one step at a time. Let me just make it to the HCT or World Championships first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I do have a lot of time though. They're going to support Hearthstone for another 15 years,
I hope those are.
and there's no way I can beat a StarCraft with my speed now. It's too slow, too old.
Like you're physically too slow.
Yeah, I'm
hand?
physically too slow.
Wow.
Like you're over the hill when you're like
If I would've
25.
known he
You're
had
done.
a strong hand like that, I would've bet more.
S. Gill says this commentating deserves an Emmy.
Dog, easy.
Thank
And
you,
it's
sir.
yours.
Get a good shot straight draw. First on there.
Dominican Elvin's just going to steal the blinds. 8-7 of spades.
Then Copper Fon says another opinion. He says this game is so bad the awful commentary fits.
Ryan just
Guys-
like laughed and pointed at us. He's like, ha 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 ha.
Guys,
Keyboard
listen.
Warriors got you.
If we had a better game, Wayne and I would have, you kind of like match your competition, right? You know?
We got to do a contest on the chat. Who
Ryan, someday Ryan will let Wayne and I do the Friday game, and it'll be amazing. And I will bring my A game.
45 and 80.
Someday.
65.
Ryan just gave me this really nervous head shake, like, yeah, sure, dude.
Oh, 55. See,
What?
corrected both of us.
I commentated with when Helmuth and
Esfandiari.
Esfandiari were on there, yeah. No! Ryan said they were never coming back. No, I did a good job. I was very nervous. Ryan and I were in here, but I'm a professional commentator of poker, so I saddled up like Nick Schulman, who's my inspiration.
And then you're like,
All right, here I'm gonna
definite
commentate.
Schulman.
I'm gonna commentate like Nick Schulman.
Okay, go. I don't even know.
Skills here is in here in the poker game. All right, redo. All right, hold on.
Okay.
We'll just have to see. It has to be natural. I can't force it. Nathan Oliver says, we sit in and be action, kick out Marco, short stacked bum. It's up to the producer.
You guys don't like killing each other?
Weeze will bring his A game for at least 3 hands, yeah. No, when I did the Friday game with Safandiari and Phil Helmuth and Mike Matisau,
Then you guys after just be like, hey,
I only had 2 cocktails during it, so I really towed the line.
you're right. One at a
I
time,
couldn't
though.
hear you. You say you only had 2 cocks?
No, give it back. Split it when you.
All right.
Thumbs up for Weasley. Thank you.
Yeah.
Push Kush
Okay.
Global. What? Hey, we're at. Oh, never mind. It was 1 through 3, 7 watching, which is elite.
Crazy. 40.
Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Surf and Snowboard back on stream.
Against Johnny Vibes.
Yeah, versus Johnny Vibes.
Ace 4 started ahead, still ahead.
Firing out with a 6
What?
What the hell?
Yosef said, commentate like Ryan because he says nothing.
Damn. Definitely gizzard.
Yeah, Ryan takes. I think Ryan takes naps in the booth. Honestly.
No, he just brings food or like, or sometimes his girls text him and he's just like, "Honey, hold on, dude. I'm commentating."
Ah, look at that. Fucking playing 5-7 over there.
Jonathan Tran says best duo on commentary.
That's how Lewis plays.
Not the best, but
The only duo.
the only duo.
According to the 5-7 flop the dude.
Hey, you're not wrong though. C Birding balancing the chat range, saying you guys suck.
Drop from the button or no?
Chat's very balanced. We
Yeah,
have to do like a best disses. So whatever the most clever diss against all the commentators, and just like put them in a poll. And
But
see.
sometimes simple is the best too. It's like, you know, you could get really wordy or
Sure.
clever. You could just be like, you guys
Put
suck.
it out there. That's my check.
No, it's just
007 says Smurf's hairline is awesome.
Like to have an offer.
Yeah, so if you look,
you need permission to bet
I was saying in the chat
Oh, come on now.
when Smurf was playing that if you looked up Back to the Future, like the villain in Back to the Future,
Biff.
yeah, Biff.
Yeah.
That surf and snowboard kind of looks like Biff. But then I actually looked him up,
Yeah.
and that guy's like really attractive. So like, you know, I realized it didn't actually work as an insult. Like, I mean,
Which, by the way, that was filmed at the Puente Hills Mall, the Back to the Future
65.
stuff in Hacienda Heights. Hashtag trivia.
Sia says, I do enjoy Weezer and Wayne's company, but this game sucks, brother. Well, who knows? I mean,
You just don't know what's gonna happen. It's poker. That's the whole thing.
all right, wait, I forgot. I'm
I've
going to
been
go smoke a
straddling
cigarette,
all
and I'm
night,
going
so
to
does
go
that mean
convince
I
these guys to do a
straddle
bomb
them?
pack.
Okay. Sounds
We'll
good.
see how it
Alright,
goes.
so that means I don't
All right, guys,
straddle,
I'll be
right?
back, and I'm going to probably get another
The one
drink,
that
too.
me and Aldi.
Ryan, please let me know your Starbucks order,
He
sir.
stopped.
Being
He
out.
stopped because his chips.
Oh, shoot, the microphone was on when I said that?
One more round will be.
I know, like me and you are the only
I'm
ones
just
that
an
can
intern
straddle
at Live at the Bike.
All of a sudden, now you're in that conversation, huh?
Nick Schulman, microphone.
And you know what interns do?
No, I did all last time though. Last time.
I'm glad you were honest, though.
40.
Raise it up. 40.
Amigo.
So one of these, okay, you got Dominican Elvin, who's going to limp on the plus one, ace 10 off, and Lewis with the cutoff, ace king off. And as I said, like, it's not the ace 10 off or ace jack off or king queen off, early position, or the cards, it's not like they're bad, but when you play them early position, you're really punishing yourself
Check.
by people in late position who wake up with like superior hands, where yeah, it's like I recommend you fold these hands unless certain game conditions allow it, like say somebody's wild, they're raising like 10x with nothing,
Paying it. Paying everyone off.
then you can limp a hand like ace 10 off, back raise. So one of the other things we want to try to get to do is I want to get Reiner Akaki also commentating. So one of the shows we'll have like just record, and then Brian will commentate with me, and I could ask him questions. The chat can ask him a ton of questions. What it's like directing these episodes, his history of Live at the Bike, and what the future is in store. Craig can try to limp in there. Ace 3 clubs, and Blake raises it to 45.
Stop and stacks big chips.
It might just be a little too much.
Oh, Connie's got Tommy's on now?
Yeah, that dude. They sent him over here.
Hip hop, hip hop. It's a quiet storm.
Fucking, yeah, Tommy on three off for all next season.
Yeah, I mean, it's towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
right?
all
I mean,
next year,
all
though.
next year, too. He's going to be gone.
Probably early Tommy John's just like 18 months.
Ben redeemed for the love of money is root in all evil, and some coveting after it have departed. Faith piercing their souls with many sorrows.
Yeah, his contract is like
I believe that's Matthew.
What do you like,
In the Bible.
80 million, right? So that contract? For 5 years, right? 5 years, 80 million? Yeah, that's pretty
Yosef says,
for what for the
Wayne and
company
Wee's the
he
only
had.
reason this is even a stream. I'm so not used to Yosef saying nice things about me.
Can't throw it.
The first time, well, Weez gets back, we'll talk about it. The first time we met Yosef was outside, and Yosef just straight up rips my my YouTube pants. It's like, what the hell is that? Andrew Hader, but Andrew Nini is cool AF. He's so chill.
Never mind.
Skills picks up King Kong. This is King Kong.
55.
Lewis calls, 7-6 of clubs. Oh, sorry. Dominican Elvin's got ace jack off. Makes a great fold since the raise was from the small blind, signifying a lot of strength usually. And even though he flopped ace, it was a very good fold. He could have been up against like ace king, aces, and may not get that much action against kings and queens. Kings have a lock.
65.
Man, it's always like that, right?
Yep.
Like a fucking magnet.
Kings. Oh my god. Every time I get kings, man, I fucking need to flop. Every fucking time, dude.
Sick, right?
So gross, dude.
Ryan, who's your favorite co-commentator or guest?
So you're telling me I did a good job.
You did.
All right, just ignore the question. Just ignore me,
Just
like
say
every
that
other girl I know.
that I fold.
What about the honey bluff?
I get you.
Yeah. What's your favorite duo?
When, amigo?
I don't know.
When
Fine,
Venus
okay.
comes
I
back.
didn't think you were calling you out
That's
or anything.
Shut up.
Yeah.
He dead. He ain't
Yup.
getting nothing back.
Joe Stapleton came in. No, I know. Huh?
Okay. Welcome, Joe.
Ryan's favorite co-commentator is Joe Stapleton. So basically,
100%.
Ryan just dissed me, Wheeze, Dan, Zach, JJ, Bart,
Make it 50.
and just went with Joe Stapleton. That's how it is. And Wino Poker,
So actually,
Colleen,
I tried to
Derek,
hold it in, and she just popped
Yosef.
right the fuck out.
Why does that smell like Trojan?
Ryan's second favorite was Armenian Mike,
Give me 5.
and Ryan's not joking.
Yeah, yeah.
Ace King High still good. Seabet's gonna take it down. Huh? Oh, favorite? Third favorite Kui win. That's a good one.
No more messing
Professional
around,
baccarat
guys,
player.
right? We're on stage. No more messing around.
Gotta be good for them, huh?
In the Live at the Bike pool party this Sunday, September 9th. It's going to be 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. free food. Cash Bart, DJ GTO, a.k.a. Ryan Feldman. Dan Zaxon be there. Brian Arakaki, Patrick,
Can't even keep track. of
Ryan,
them. That's
Wheeze,
many.
JJ, Israeli Ron, myself,
It's the first time I ever had this many chips. That's
Armenian Mike. May or may not be joking there.
Make it 40.
Raise the 40, A6 of hearts, skills, king, queen off. CNF, CWP, no Phil Ivey tonight. That's coming up soon. Not tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
Skills just calls in the cutoff. Crate calls. Now they're going to straddle.
Okay. I have 3 pairs.
Two pair for Lewis.
That's 75.
Flops all of it.
Pow! Kapow! Pow! Pow! No thinking. Show me deuces. Or bluff, please. No, I don't want to see that shit. Think it's a good hand.
Phil Ivey's one of the TV players I actually never played. I've
Dylan, what was the other
I've been
card?
in the same room as him. I've seen him at
Why'd you do
Hustler,
that? I wanna
like
see.
stud. Seen him in Bobby's room. Played with most of the other TV players.
I still want to be roommates with you one day. We should make a reality
007
TV
as
show off that
asks
shit.
any chicks
The
at the Live
Frenchie and
Like
the
pool party.
Mexi.
I don't know, man. Wino was
In a
talking on
studio,
Twitter,
no room.
and Colleen was talking on Instagram.
Ooh. I don't know if he'll be able to deal with it.
Ah, you first.
And you never know. Huh?
Sleeping bunk beds,
Brian's wife will be there.
Fold out couches. Guys can make forts at night.
One blanket.
Right. Dutch oven it all night.
Right?
Patty will be there, the
Did you
VIP
believe
host
that?
at
They're
the
thinking
bicycle
about us,
hotel.
me and you in one blanket, Sammy.
Woman Patty, not the Patty you see.
You want ratings or
Actually,
not?
she's playing the show.
Me and Sammy
Big
in
Al,
one
8-7
blanket.
of hearts on the gun, plus
Ooh,
one.
saw that right there.
Blake,
If you want,
raise
get
and
a
ace
small
queen
pen.
off.
You know,
All
Joe,
I know
king,
is
10 of clubs.
I'm the giver.
20.
You're the taker, Sammy.
the
Okay?
gamer.
You're gonna have to take one for the team, perro.
Call.
Alright, no more messing around. That's it. Just gotta stop. I'm gonna get fired.
It's gonna be written up first.
See, I know you guys fucking getting me in trouble.
Get written up a couple times before they do that. hate to say I would hate to see my V pitch tonight.
Why do you think it's high or low?
I think it's like at 1%. I've only won like one pot.
That
Lewis
doesn't make your V pitch
flops top pair.
low.
Played about like 4 or 5
You know what
pots.
V-tip is?
Two of them I got stacked by
Voluntary
him.
putting money in the pot.
Yeah.
That's
Marco,
it.
do a V-tip.
That's
Huh?
40, likely gonna take it down.
I have no idea.
Voluntary
I
putting
just
money
wanted
in
to
the
sound
pot.
cool.
How much is the big blind?
No, I know what it is. I haven't been in that many hands.
Ow, stop being a fucking Richard one day. Golly, this guy. Sammy, call floor, man.
Laura,
Nah.
can you this guy see one of the penalty, please?
Is Blake
this
looking
guy.
like...
He's sexually harassing me.
Oh, Blake does call. He's reversing playing himself pretty hard. Ooh, that's the nightmare
See, my
card.
breath smells like a
Check.
dick.
Lewis sneakily checks his top two pair, which will allow Blake to bet.
Isn't that HR here? What the fuck? Where's your
Blake
for?
with the Fedor holes blinks.
That's why we close the doors. This room don't count.
No, whoop your ass in
Lewis
front of the
doing his
cameras.
best to remain quote unquote nervous. And Blake will fall for the bait, betting 200.
All in.
And Lewis snaps all in.
Yeah, the first bet was 180 and the C6 goes on him. Push.
And this is a tough spot
Can you
for
tell
Blake.
them that
We
the
got
dealer ain't
action.
giving me cards?
We got
As we've seen, Blake's probably going to take his time to think.
You know what? The shadow loves
Obviously,
it.
he loses to any legitimate hand, but
You think they don't see some boring
can
shit?
Lewis be doing this with something like ace-5, a
I
wheel
was
draw,
thinking
or
so,
5-6,
so that's what I know that people
or just
don't
making
love
a
that
play, or like 5-6 of
Yeah,
spades?
6, 8, 865.
A lot of things can be going on. We see the cards, so it's very hard.
Total.
Or it's easy for us to see what the right play is, obviously, but
8,
the relationship of these guys throughout the whole show,
885, 885.
plus
Yeah.
observing each other and the
In
energy at the
English, please,
table, is what are the more important factors.
I will base your 20s, okay?
It's tough because, like, based on the hand,
This is too
Blake
brutal.
loses to any legitimate hand that would move all in, since Lewis is the one who bet the flop. Obviously, the most obvious hand would be Queen Jack or a set or two pair. So this is the concept of drawing to loser. It's like you may have two overcards and you have a straight draw. Like if the flop is Jack 9-3 and you have 10-7. If you hit an 8, you have the second nuts, but Queen 10's always going to be drawing on Jack 9-3. So you could be drawing to loser. It's a very important concept in poker in general.
Maestro.
You want to avoid drawing to loser as much as possible.
Big hand. You came in
no
good
matter
time.
how strong it looks.
Master, in your book.
Below zero.
Master, in your
Did he
book.
try to bluff me? Yes or no? Did he try to bluff me?
Master, in
He
your
bets
book.
250.
Below
Blake's
zero.
so red.
Maestro,
He's
he 3-bets me on the
unhappy
turn.
and, like,
Snap his ass.
Oh,
it's just a
8-6
crappy
was
spot he's
that
been put in.
compare?
Somebody
Of course.
bet into him, and he was the
100%.
PFR,
100%.
so he just called. He could
100%.
possibly outplayed him
The
post flop.
river, I checked, he bets 250. How fast did I call?
But there were other people in the hand as well.
He said, you're good. I know.
So considering his relative position, it may have been better just to fold the flop anyway, even facing a bet.
Below zero.
As somebody was betting, as Lewis was betting into
The
him
pot
four
and the
ways.
compliment too.
Just a lot of pressure.
Jack, what do you
So
got?
to deal
You
with
think
the
he's
people
calling right
after
here?
you and the people
We got a
after
call?
you raise,
One.
then
One
you
in
fold
the
ace
chat.
queen high on the flop.
One in the chat for a call,
One
two
or
for a
two.
fold.
Might begin with. As the cards come out, it is a cooler, but it's not about what happens now. It's
You know which
about
one's actually pretty good?
how the hand could be
The-
played.
at the
earlier
Phoenix
streets.
Cafe?
Lewis obviously did get
Vietnamese-
lucky
what is it,
flopping the
Vietnamese,
jack,
Vietnamese
queen jack
sandwich?
against ace queen.
Pretty good, huh?
By me.
It's like a turkey, what is it? Onion, jalapeno.
The bad thing is you can name so many hands that could be a semi-bluff,
If they made regular sandwiches in that type
in
of
which
bread, that
you're
shit would be
a
amazing.
2-1 favorite against.
I mean, it's still good the way they make it, yeah, but the bread is, man, that shit is so good. I think it's
Any
Vietnamese
spade
sandwich.
draw
Yeah.
with a straight draw, you're essentially a 2-1 favorite with ace queen. Blake does have the ace of spades, so that would eliminate combinations of like ace 5 of spades, ace deuce of spades,
I don't know
ace
that.
4 of spades,
I always use my shit
ace
to
3 of spades. Looks like Blake's gonna make a good
Show
fold.
the bluff,
Great
please, one
fold,
time.
Blake.
No bluff.
No bluffs?
No, no, no. If he sees, I want to see that shit.
Show one, show off.
Alright.
I didn't see it.
Now the
Just show one
authorization.
four.
Thank you.
What'd you
Ace
have?
queen, sir.
Don't matter. The show will show anyway.
Ace queen?
Ace queen. Nice hand.
Well, that story might have been drawing to loser. You just let
This
go of the
goes to
flop.
what?
No, it sucks. You have a powerhouse pre-flop with ace queen.
dead.
You weren't snapping
No,
anyway.
he did this, so he did this.
Things
and
don't
he
run
stopped.
out.
Like a pump
He
fake.
didn't snap
They don't
anyway.
run out.
8 minutes. Half the show's
No, it was like four
I
minutes.
should-
It was
I
like
shouldn't
4
say-
minutes, like 4
I-
minutes.
let me rephrase
You
it.
were
Not
gonna.
snap
I
off.
know.
Hey,
Not
Strato,
off.
Strato.
I get you.
And look at, he looked at his.
Oh.
Sorry, I knew it was my straddle. I had no idea. Oh,
That's
look.
fine.
I know,
Hey,
I'm
what I
trying.
tell you,
There's
there's
Okay,
always
still fine,
one.
still straddle.
I didn't even look at my
Okay,
hand.
it's fine.
I don't like this.
Yep,
Look at it.
great
fine.
fold,
You
guys.
would have straddled anyways,
A lot of
right?
the
Even
chat
if you
is
didn't see an
Yeah,
ace.
props to the fold.
Even if you didn't see an ace. It's fucking unreal. I hope I don't get a hand.
Raise it up, 35.
Oh, God. First one was terrible. Second one was good. First one was terrible. Second one was good.
Joe raising up in the cutoff. King queen. Just gonna steal the
Please,
blinds.
please. Are you trying to take
First
history?
time having chips? What?
Yeah, man.
You don't know how to act. Did you take any of Seed H chips?
Yeah.
Whenever you deal a big game,
Miss Beth Cape is in the chat.
Do you
Shout
remember
out.
how much you had?
Yeah, it was streamed
I'll ride you.
last
No,
week.
I'm
My
always
boyfriend also played a mid-episode. I believe it was Johnny.
Another round. All right,
let's
like
go.
looking at you guys, I'm like, I wonder if they ever try and like figure it out. And then you see the hand, you're like,
Edgeline Poker in the Twitch chat.
I always put them in the net.
always put them on.
I always
Shut
think
up.
they're bluffing.
Especially when the
like the
MG Gary
back.
hands 35.
That's
They
like
don't,
the
they
back
don't,
row?
they don't stack days.
All the time figure out.
Tyler picks up 2 kings on the gun +1.
I figured that
Hand
Gary
roll.
was strong and I knew I was right on Gary's hand. Yeah, raised to 35. Re-raise, that's 115, 115.
Big Al, 2 chicks at the same time, unfortunately running into the kings. Obviously one of the tougher situations in No
Whoa.
Hold'em.
Alright, heads up.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
You guys have a good time?
Weez is in the chat, or in the
Been
live at the bike
fun?
room. Oh my gosh, 3 chicks at the same time for Big Al.
Well, you know what? That's a
You're not.
good question.
You're not, huh?
So the chat would like to see a bomb pot. So I'm here.
They don't know.
Because he's instigating a bomb pot.
110.
Are they gonna allow bomb pot or
Yeah, they're gonna allow bomb
Oh,
pot.
sweet.
Oh,
So can we do a bomb pot?
Yeah.
The chat is asking
Yeah.
for a little action here, guys.
Yeah, I
Yo,
can do that.
Because, well, you
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
we'll probably
Yeah.
put, what, 25, 50 bucks in
Yeah.
pre-flop.
450.
And then you just see the flop. So 25, we'll do 25 bucks. So everyone, no one acts pre-flop. It's all after the
We
flop.
did.
And it's random, so everyone's just in.
Yeah, I gotta go.
You're going?
What? Get out of here.
That's what she just came to tell me. Honestly. I wish I
Oh,
did.
wait, you're leaving?
So Big Al's going to check raise this. Tough spot for Tyler because Big Al could obviously have ace queen, but he can also have aces or kings
All in.
or a set of queens.
And a call.
And Big Al's set gets
Damn.
all the action.
Wow. Snap call.
Cooler for Tyler with the set.
Maybe Braver.
And Big Al's crushing it. Weez is back on the scene. Crispy and clean.
Calm down, man. Oh, wow.
Oh, let somebody else win, no?
Nemox,
Is that
yes.
okay?
Brian Kibler, the Dragon Master Magic Gathering. I have played Magic and now Hearthstone.
You're lucky. I
Don't think he knows who I am. Who knows?
All right, Ryan's got some explaining to do because a seat did come
Let me
open,
get you your chips back.
but I wasn't on the list apparently.
There is a list. I know there's people waiting.
So we let
I'll play you again. Don't worry. We'll battle again.
So yeah, he looks like it. He looks like it.
Yeah, there were people waiting.
You bluff me. I promise.
So guys, I wasn't able to go in because a guy from Minnesota came.
People want to come on the show all the time. Actually, a college buddy of mine's like, "Oh, can you get me on the show Friday?" I'm like, "No." These things are done like a month in advance, and no, it's possible. Oh yeah, I don't think he could buy it. I'm saying that people.
So Ryan, am I next up on the list?
I'll put myself in.
I'm not on the list at all.
If anybody saw their hand,
They're patiently
All right,
waiting.
all right, guys, let's check. Let's get a full load of this guy who just came in. So he's got.
Hey, talk to me outside.
What's his name?
That's what I do.
Rob. All right, Rob from Minnesota.
yeah,
So this is right when I was in there and asked them to do a bomb pot. So we'll see if they
no, when he get in,
coalesced or
because I
not.
don't know if he's gonna wait for after.
I mean,
Okay, yeah, the first card on the
Okay,
block,
so I've
that's
just been
the bomb
informed
pot.
that
All right.
that's
they are going to do a bomb pot on seat 4.
Make him whistle like a missile. Bomb, bomb.
A bomb pot, so everyone's gonna put in 25 bucks.
So chat, what's been going on since I left?
Three
What's
players.
catch me up?
Catch me if you can.
Gotta do it in turn because
There's been some chat. We also have to like recount our session when we first met Yosef at the bike that morning.
I watched Yosef run $300 up to about 5,500 in about an hour and a half.
The dream.
It was the dream.
15. But then it comes to seat 4. It's a bomb pot.
Oh, and now Marcus is fucking.
That was back when I used to do these sessions where
Huh?
I would do the show,
Hey, you stacked
and
like
then
twice. What are you talking
Wayne
about?
would leave me at about
I would
10.
leave you.
Yeah, you would go home because you'd been propping all day, and then Wayne would
Yeah,
come back at
add
about
that.
8 in the morning and find me still here.
One's gonna
I also did that once where I went down to the 60 table, and then Ryan found me and said, "What the hell are you doing?" And I had
Yeah, I
a
remember that
$3,000
day.
stack. Yeah, but I had a $3,000 stack at the 60 table.
Ryan like never believes me. I was like, "Oh yeah, we used a $5,000 or $3,000 stack at the small building." He's like, "No, seriously," and then we're like, "No, seriously," and then we just go to.
So I have played 60 NL 3 times at this casino, and I'm up 5,500 in the game. True story.
Yeah.
Hashtag WeezTO.
100,000 behind?
I have to shout out to. I don't even know. I mean,
Yeah, that's got to be a record. Like, not even Phil Ivey could do that.
40.
Right. Or Garrett. Garrett might.
so
Or
Kevin.
Oh,
Ryan was asking
Maybe.
how many big blinds that was. But I have
TV per
to,
hour.
you know, shout out to MJ and avoid the 9 to 5. They taught me that game.
hybrid poker.
No, not hybrid poker. They just taught me you go down to the 60 game and you just pay a couple people's rent money, and then you run up a big stack, and then you just play big bank, little bank there, and you can just
Oh, you just
crush the
vacuum
table.
it,
Oh,
yeah.
you just vacuum it.
Tyler's got 10s here, and
Big bank, hey little banks. Oh no, little banks, hey big banks. Well, it is, but it's also I first heard it from Armenian Gary. So Armenian Gary is like, I'll go play
Armenian Gary.
piano. I'll start him for 100 a hand. I don't care, man. I don't care because it's big bank versus little bank.
One more card coming?
Yeah, it is. This is little banks, hey big
Wouldn't
bank.
matter.
Or big bank, hey little bank. I don't know.
Still gonna get there.
But the concept basically is here's the thing.
Shout out
If
to
you
wifey
go play
family.
the 60 game, all right, you guys want to know how to print money in poker? If you go play the 60 game or the 40 game at the bike, and if you can run up a stack of $300 to $400, you then just basically you put anyone all in at any moment if you have at least 40% equity. Because you can absorb the losses, and when you win, you just take their money and then continue on, and they will just keep firing against you over and over again.
And disclaimer, you have to run good too.
You don't. I
A
mean,
60-40 doesn't always hold.
no, I said 40-60. Because it's big bank versus little bank. So here's the thing. I will take, if I have $500 on the table, I will take a 40% chance against somebody's 60% chance all day for $40. Because I have the big bank. Like I have the capital to lose on that table. So you just keep pushing it and pushing it. So like over time, yeah, you gotta.
Now I got Brown.
Yeah, it's a short-term thing. You can't sustain
No,
it.
I'm not saying it's a winning strategy for years of grinding. But I'm
Yeah.
saying if you're gonna go run up a $3 grand stack in a night
Sure,
there, that's
yeah,
how you do
you
it.
kinda have to do it, yeah.
Check.
Joseph says, Wayne asked Ryan if he could post this entire session on YouTube for us, please. There's a couple episodes up. The Vloggers one's up, set of 5s or Big L, and this scenario, but nobody has anything.
Surf and Snowboard said, Weez, can you talk about the time you lost an all-in and literally had tears in your eyes? Phil told me about it.
Okay.
Who's Phil? And no, I've never cried from losing an all-in.
Yeah, I've cried from dropping potatoes on the ground.
I have cried from dropping potatoes on the ground. That is
not
true. But not losing.
I don't even know my most embarrassing cry section. There's a family passed away.
Surf and Snowboard says Weez has the capital from directing all those high-grossing films.
If you guys all call, I'll re-rate.
Nope. What do you mean? But 6-figure commercials, yeah, those do pay.
Well, you gotta kill your hand. You gotta call blind.
It's a blind raise.
Yeah, they said they both called. I would have raised blind too.
Option.
Wait, who Phil told me about it? Who even
Oh, I
talking
don't
about
get
Surf?
the
Who's
option.
Phil? Unless
Korean
Phil is.
Korean Phil, I think. I don't know.
Oh, Korean Phil?
I'm guessing.
Heads up.
All right, guys. Well, we got 6-3 diamonds versus 5-4 diamonds. This is gonna be a battle of who wants it the most. And it looks like Joe wants it. Marcos is a folding station, so he's gonna let it go.
I wasn't even close.
Good bet.
Hey, you still had that, right? No, yeah. But you
Thank
still
you.
had me,
Dude,
though.
Marcos folded a set of 7s.
Look at this.
Look
Look at this. All
pretty
of them
impressive.
trying to please the chat because they're bitching.
Huh?
Look at all of us trying to go out there and please the chat because they're bitching.
Oh, ain't nobody trying to please the chat.
So Ryan,
bro.
is the
I'm just trying to
5-5
get-
10
I'm
game
trying to
like
get
not a
unstuck.
thing anymore?
I'm like down 1,500, bro.
No, I mean like
Well, Richard took your money, man. He walked
it's
out.
just 5-10
No.
now.
He did some runs, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sit at this table and not tip him every time I win a hand. Watch.
Hey, you took
Yeah,
your
because
attention.
that's sad. We can't do the third.
Hey, give him $1 and chop it up.
Yeah.
Santiago Machia says, sounds
here's
like you
the
guys are
nickel you dropped in
millionaires
the
already.
pot over
I
there.
guess you have an
Stop it,
obligation to work the booth for LATB. No, I have no obligation. I'm very lucky to work the booth here at LATB.
Work it.
1,500
Work.
the first
Work.
hour.
Work.
Is it
Work.
still the first hour? It just feels like
Big Al's going to limp 10 then off.
Option.
yeah.
9 off the cutoff. It's not
Check.
gonna even entertain it.
4 players.
Damn, I gotta put like
4
4
players.
hands in a row. That's horrible.
Check.
Three
Check.
of a kind kings for
Check.
Dominican Elvin.
Check around.
Give me a queen.
Surface over there. Who's Phil? He plays in the shoe. What does that mean?
Show.
Oh, he plays in the show. He played when I played, and you tried to be my friend. Way to be observant.
Who is this?
It is Korean Phil you're talking about.
Oh, fuck.
Surface
I
over
wanted to
says,
raise.
remember now you got caught awfully quiet.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean, when did I cry? I mean, obviously, that would have been on the show then when I cried.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
was
the
I
small.
crying?
No, no.
Oh, I thought you were taking back the. No.
Surf and Snowboard, you just sound stupid when you talk, dude. Like, this, I mean, this is nonsense. It's silliness.
Put again?
I meant to do this in, and I grabbed the wrong stack. I was gonna do that. I did the yellows instead.
What I love,
Yeah, I meant to do this, and I grabbed the wrong stack.
Here, give me some yellows, yeah?
I remember the straight, yeah.
Ow.
Like,
Give me a queen.
huh?
Andrew,
Or
aka
purples,
NGT
whatever.
LA, is like, this Surf Weez beef is turning into fatal attraction.
I'll give you one purple.
I feel like I'm just wasting time.
I know, Surf is obsessed with me. It's weird, but, you know, it's not the first man who's fallen in love with me, so
When you're running good.
it is what it is.
That's when
Honestly.
you know he's running
I'm
good,
used
right?
to it. I can handle it.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Motherfucker.
saying. Like, how's that even possible?
Top Her Glow says Weez and Wayne. I heard Eminem just dropped a diss track against us. Can we hear it? Rebuttal?
Against Weez and Wayne?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But of course, remember, if you
I'm
re-raise,
guessing
so I gotta know you're
you misheard it, and it's actually toward Little Wayne.
If I raise it 150 like 1,000 do?
Nick Nice says, Weez, remember when Bobby took your stack and you were like, good game? And Evan was like, damn.
You all in, then
Nah.
No.
With so much drama in the LATB, it's kind of hard keeping up with Wayne and Weez, but somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day. May pick a little something with the Weez and to the beat box with the beer in hand. Red Bull, vodka, down the street.
Yeah, let's see Surf and Snowboard do that.
Check.
120.
That's 120.
Space Bomb DDK says, I got a question. Should you ever call an all-in with JJ and the heads up big pot?
No,
It
but I've
depends on the
put
person.
JJ all in a bunch of times, and he called me.
No. He meant pocket jacks, I'm thinking.
Oh.
Should you ever call an all-in with jacks and heads up pot? Yeah, it depends on the context, positions.
Wait, you mean
the players.
pre-flop?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. People, all right, here's another little Wheeze TO tidbit. I hear this all the time, you know, and I'm sure some of you guys are crushers out there and don't need this advice, but there's a lot of people out there who I hear like, jacks are so hard to play. Jacks are the hardest hand to play. Jacks are so hard. All right, well, here's advice that will make your life very easy. Are you ready for this?
Good look at the cards.
How do you play pocket tens? Play those like you play pocket jacks. There you go. Your life is solved. It's that easy, guys.
Honest straddle, right?
Yeah.
Don't put your money all in with pocket jacks, because if you're playing in a game like 2-5, 1-3, 1-2, whatever you're playing in with pocket jacks, you're likely going to be behind.
I think it's the other
In
way
a 4-bet.
around.
No.
Really?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
because in these games, listen, in these games,
Maybe it's
people are
different,
not
yeah.
getting it in, all in with tens. All right, they're not getting it all in with nines. Like short stack's fine. If
Oh,
if
you mean
you have a
100 bigs.
300,
Yeah,
if you have a
You're right,
$300 stack in a 2-3 game, and you want
In
to call
general.
the $80 stack with your jacks, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you should not be calling like a 4-bet or 5-betting with your fucking jacks. Don't do it. Okay.
3-way.
Flop it to try to hit a set. If you don't hit a set, fold it. It's fine. Flop over cards, depending on the player. You can try to exploit them if you think they're ever not slow playing like a big hand there.
85.
If they have
It's
made pocket
85.
a top pair or a lower pocket pair, then that's fine.
Chalk Odyssey. The commenter here is amazing, and anyone who says it isn't has a brain. Doesn't have a brain, I think. I'm reading it verbatim.
Yeah, absolutely. So in order, internally.
Brandon 8 said, Wheeze, lose the comb over and shave your head. It's nice and round so it'll look straight. Bro, I got way too much hair for to shave the head. I mean,
Yeah.
this is probably coming,
Yeah.
probably in the next 3 years I might be there, but still,
Yeah.
still got enough hair right now.
Enjoy it, man. It's really depressing.
No, I'm going to go get a hair plug or some shit like that. I don't know.
Now we can have a jackpot. Alright, let's do it.
We do have an awesome chat, though.
Yeah.
We did our part.
Couple trolls, but whatever.
We did what we needed
We
to
got
do.
1,000 thumbs up.
Alright.
Oh, here's the
There
bomb
it is.
pot.
We have 1,000 thumbs up?
No, I mean
Got him.
that one
Holy shit, what a
time
flop.
Check.
we riled up
Wow.
everyone.
Brandon 8 says, Ralph said shave your head. Wheeze like, all these people are dropping these names like I know these people. I don't know.
Joe has the ace. Tyler has an ace.
Check. Check.
Oh, is this the bomb pot?
Yep, this is the bomb pot.
There it is. There's ace. Maybe somewhere on there.
Those of you
Somewhere.
guys who
65.
enjoyed Jamie Gold on Live at the Bike, he was here for a few episodes.
Jamie Gold made the nut straight against my set off stream, but I lost the minimum because
First.
I out-talked Jamie Gold. When the nut straight came in, I looked at him. I said, "Don't bet, Jamie, because I've got it." So he checked to me, and then I checked back.
You got him.
It did because it was about both of us, or no, he was about 3,000 deep. I was about 8,000 deep. So could have lost my pot.
This is actually a decently interesting bomb pot. As far as bomb pot goes, we rarely get to see
Check.
more than two-way on the
Check.
flop. And it looks like the aces are gonna chop it. Shout out to Chop It Up. Ryan Feldman's
200.
previous show.
R.I.P.
Monday
Chop It
show,
Up.
on
R.I.P.
Live at
Chop
the
It Up. R.I.P. Out of line. R.I.P. Pony Up.
Fucking chat.
Ryan, when do I get a show for myself called Fuck It Up?
Oh, Tyler's gonna make a 200 bet into Joe. I can't imagine him folding, but what? Whoa!
Of course he's folding. It's a bomb pot. You know, he could have sevens.
Yeah, but the pot's so big. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Malcolm Beck says Air Force One was an epic movie.
It's an epic song. And
Catch you walking in my Air Force One.
that's actually my Hold'em song because I always get it in bad and I need 2 pair. So most like
I need 2 pair. Give me 2 pair.
So I could get you stomping in my Air Force Ones. I could get you stomping in my Air Force Ones.
Todd at 99 says Broken Arrow. What a throwback. Are we doing 90s airplane movies?
Holy
because
cow,
you guys
Broken
are in my
Is that Travolta?
You guys are in my wheelhouse. Yes. But my favorite 90s airplane movie, of course, is the
What was Snakes on a Plane?
No. That was in the 2000s. No. It's the Steven Seagal vehicle, Executive Decision.
Oh, that's a hardcore title, man.
Yeah.
Like nowadays titles are like more light.
So Steven Seagal leads a anti-terrorist group that uses a
Not
stealth
CTU.
bomber to link up mid-flight with a hijacked airplane and sneak onto the hijacked airplane and then kill all the terrorists.
Hey, what about Independence Day when they uploaded a virus from a Mac? I'm gonna upload a virus in this alien ship. Oh,
Wow. Oh,
Frank
Ryan
the
just
Tank.
informed us Steven Seagal was incognito on our show. Sir, for you, incognito means in disguise. Sorry, I know your vocabulary is a little... yeah, it's not a racist word, don't
Your
worry.
vernacular is not spectacular.
He was on the show as Frank the Tank, incognito.
Frank the Tank.
Joseph says, Wayne and Wee's opinions on Sunglasses at the Table. So here, I've talked about this on Reddit. If I am in a game where I feel like I have an advantage or I am very comfortable or good, you know, better than basically a lot of people at the table, I never wear sunglasses. If I'm playing in a game where I think I'm a dog, I wear sunglasses because sometimes because I don't want to think about if I'm giving anything away. I'd rather just think about the hand itself, and it just kind of gives you a little bit of protection for that.
So we got some Weestio advice here. Weestio advocates playing around with K9 suited in different spots. Weestio coming up. This is the first one of many. Weestio. Have anything to add?
Yeah, I found that picture. So if you search dog in suits, this is the #2 most popular picture, and I find it absolutely terrifying.
You're like,
K9 suited, guys. K9 suited.
CNFWCWP says Equalizer is a good movie. Oh, I thought you were talking about Equilibrium. I don't know about Equalizer. Equilibrium is a very good film. Came out in the early
Christian Bale?
2000s. No, not Christian Bale, but it was kind of like the poor man's
Oh, I was Equilibrium.
Matrix.
Equilibrium is Christian Bale. Is it not?
Maybe I'm thinking of a different film. I'm thinking of the one that's kind of like the Matrix.
Yeah, that's
knockoff.
Equilibrium.
And Christian Bale's in that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Man, if you were somebody else, I would if you were anybody else, I would prop at you.
Marcos has got aces versus ace deuce. Why does it say that ace deuce has 59% equity? Oh yeah,
'Cause maybe-
there we go. Because the graphics guy's drunk. Equilibrium 2002. Who's Christian Bale? Who does he play?
John Preston. He's the main character.
I thought a woman was the main character.
What?
I don't think this is the film I'm thinking about.
No more drugs for this man. What movie is that from?
Everyone's saying he's the main character. Matt, yeah.
Literally, if you were anyone else, I would have prop at you.
You should have probably.
It's going to be
Don't do that.
285.
I've gotten so many people from the Rounders prop bets.
Wait, can you
Marco
bring up the? Well, that
What, the
the
picture?
computers here at Live at the Bike are so old they can't load photos on websites.
There, it's right here. That's just definitely the Dark Knight
I know,
shit.
but I don't think this is the.
Unless
In an
you're
oppressive future where all forms of feeling are illegal, a man in charge of enforcing
You
the
said
law
like Matrix cloned. Equilibrium is like a Matrix clone.
So he's
There
the
is a
bad
woman
guy
character.
in the movie, yeah.
There is a
Okay.
woman character, but Christian Bale's definitely the main character. He has a kid, I believe, and then he has to like take drugs to like suppress emotions or something.
I obviously do not remember the movie at all. I just remember the opening scene
You just remember
Where
I am
she-
Shiva, the god of death.
where she slides in and like shoots all the guys.
Wow, this PFRs and VPIP are tame. This ain't no wild.
Well,
Zoo.
guys, it says 9:12 on my computer, which makes me know it's only 9:03, which means there's 57 minutes left in the show, unless we go to overtime. Ryan has said we're maybe doing undertime.
Oh, Divicious 012 got it right. Face off. No more drugs for that man. I want to take his face off.
Copper Franz going Franz.
I'm trying to
Going
hand, so
really nerdy here. He says Equilibrium is okay, but it's really a derivative Matrix ripoff. It's like Saints Row to the Matrix GTA. So what you just did there was an analogy, which is a section on the SAT, which Surf would fail. So just to bring it all full circle.
Oh my god. Arm wrestling for rolls? You and Surf?
No,
No.
no, Surf would win in an arm wrestle, I think.
Or do we know? If you don't know,
I'd have to get like 300
now
or
we
more.
know. Anyway, yeah, Air Force One is my poker theme song. Because I need 2 pair.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That was pretty funny. Yazid Nito says action is terrible tonight. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter because you got Wayne and Weeze here, and we are the only 2 people who have done a full show without hole cards. So add that to our poker commentary resume.
That is,
We did it like it was 1999.
the director was drunk now. Nick,
Brian, have you ever had an alcoholic drink in your life?
dude, he
Brian,
he's like, yes.
Brian, when are we gonna go hang out and drink at the bar? Like,
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
big talk. Yeah. Oh,
Brian,
Sunday.
Brian, you're Asian, right?
Oh no.
Let's go play baccarat after.
So open-ended for Lewis. He's gonna bet in 9 high is good anyway. Nick Arcott asked, "How much is Big Al up?" He's up almost $4,000.
No, 2,000.
Big Al, 4,000, 38.75.
Did he stack someone else while I was
Yeah.
gone?
Yeah.
Who?
He flopped a set of queens against kings.
Oh.
Tyler against Tyler. Tyler Durden.
But Tyler wasn't that deep, or did he win?
It was
Tyler
just like,
won money.
It was like
and then-
1,000 something.
Wow.
I tried my hardest.
That's good because remember that show that Big Al ran so bad in, where he lost like 6,000 or 7,000, I think, in like, I don't know, a period of like 45 minutes, and he just like got it all in good and just lost everyone out. Kind of like Wayne. Kind of sounds like a average night for Wayne.
Yeah. Hashtag standard.
Hashtag standard.
Global poker, what that poker in the background of that.
I guess I'll do the sunglass opinion piece on Joseph as well.
Ooh,
This is
okay.
from-
op-ed from Wayne.
This is actually from Joe Ingram's mouth. It's much more intimidating to play against me when I'm wearing sunglasses. He's actually said this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, no, it is true.
For you, yeah.
Yeah. So it's.
I
like-
mean, you kind of look like the Asian Sammy Farha.
I do feel more comfortable playing with sunglasses on the show, especially the lights are actually very bright. You can't tell here, but yeah, I just feel more comfortable if I'm playing on camera with sunglasses. Also, just the demeanor. It depends on the demeanor of the table. If it's like a fun environment, I'm not gonna wear sunglasses. Like when it's like Colleen and
Right.
Shane and stuff like that. But well, yeah, like the commentator's game, I'm not gonna wear sunglasses. That's just ridiculous. but in competitive,
I hope so.
well, just in more competitive fields, like I want to.
We need to do another one of those. Wayne, when or Ryan, when's the next
Commentator game.
when's the next commentator game?
So we've been informed the next commentary game is 2021. So stay tuned. If you want to watch the previous one,
We'll
check
probably
out the
be playing.
archives.
We'll probably be playing short deck.
Don't want no short deck.
It's basically high card.
I don't even know the map. I was like watching some of the short deck. I'm like, so.
Yosef says, should I wear sunglasses tomorrow? I literally never worn sunglasses. So Yosef, you
Just try it.
You kind of just look confused in every hand. So I don't think it really hurts you or helps you one way or the other. So just do what you want to do.
10?
What was the good? Yosef had a couple really good lines. One was especially good. I don't remember. Yeah. Want to ask me?
Ryan wants to know, Yosef, if you're okay with us wearing sunglasses to the pool party. I think everyone should be wearing. Who sponsors us in sunglasses? Spades. We're all wearing spades. We're supposed to get a pair of those, right?
I have like 8 of them. I literally sent you pictures. I'm like, which ones do you want? And you're just like, never
Yeah, they went
responded.
to my Wayne spam folder. I need to be wearing those.
Okay.
But I don't really want to wear those because
Okay.
I went through a big sunglasses phase and now I don't really wear them that much.
I wore them in one of my Hearthstone things. Because I said I would.
Ryan, when's the Wheeze Comes Back from the Dead video coming out?
You gonna roll this into Friday's game?
When Patrick comes back from your video comes out.
So they did it. I might die before that happens though. I might go full circle.
Circle of life. 2 jacks at the same time.
Shit. You out of your mind, homie. You out of your mind.
40.
This is Surf and Snowboard's favorite hand.
Speaking of face-off, shoot, I just completely blanked out. This is the director's notebook.
With the people they have. Check. Wait, the people in the stacks.
You want to talk late 90s, early 2000s action films? We got
No. The director's
Face
notebook
Off.
actually was an actor.
We got
in
Eric
Face Off.
Hahn.
Who's Ryan? Who directed the Notebook? I forgot. No, he's a poker player. He's been on high stakes poker. Yeah,
No.
it's Nick Cassavetes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. He wasn't. He was one of the actors in Face Off. He was Demetrius.
Yep.
Oh, man.
All right, Rob's gonna put it all in for $325, which is about what a hooker costs in Oahu.
Huh?
I wouldn't know though.
And by hooker, you mean like the high quality hooks for fishing rods,
Yeah,
right?
for fishing. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
a hooker. It's how you catch the
Dude,
the Manawana Pehu. Yeah, and he gets there.
Marcos crushed it. Has an open and a straight draw and an overcard.
My max pressure doesn't work. And I'm 300. Or
So
500.
Yosef said, "Yeah, Ryan, sunglasses at the pool party is fine for you. Falls in line with you never talking to a girl in your life."
Damn. All right, come on, you gotta bang that. No? No?
I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I don't know. Yeah, a lot of disses are just like, was that supposed to be a diss?
You gonna play 3 or 5?
5.
Where's the hit 'em up? Where's the what did Eminem diss Mariah
All right, so
Carey?
my favorite. Oh wait,
Why are you so obsessed with me? No, that's
Eminem
Mariah's. Eminem
dissed Mariah Carey. Like, what's
You
the
didn't know
beef
this?
there? No, like,
Yeah,
why?
no, it was a pretty.
Dude, Mariah Carey wrote the most popular, amazing Christmas song in the last like 40 years. Like, how can you hate her? If you hate her, you hate Christmas. All right. And if I sound like Bill O'Reilly,
The Warning. It's called The Warning. Eminem also did a version of Hit 'em Up, by the way. DD12.
oh, is that for real?
Why are you so obsessed?
Guys, alright, I'm not supposed to tell you, but we're about to have something happen that is the first in live in the bike history. But I can't tell you until it happens.
Check her out.
Spacebound
15.
DK says Eminem should sing Christmas carols. They would be bangers. Wasn't he featured on William Punk's Christmas album?
Thank you.
White smoke hiding, trying to keep me honest, saying Mariah didn't write that. That's true. She sang it. That's what I
What?
meant. She didn't write All I Want for Christmas. Is
Yeah,
You.
yeah, yeah. But she gets the royalties. She's made like a bajillion.
Yeah, here's the thing. Anyone could have sang that song, but Mariah Carey made it a hit. That is for certain.
What was the first Mariah song you heard?
I think that one, honestly.
What? Oh, I think my first one was like Emotions or something. Or Always Being. No. It's from Emotions. You got to feel emotions. Me and Mariah go back like babies and pacifiers.
Yep.
Brand Gates says William Hung is Wayne's brother.
Is that right?
It's a very uncreative diss.
Heads up.
Oh yeah, warning shot. Sabu Takahashi.
Check.
Straight up dissing. Hey, these commentators
What
don't even
was-
know about the random shit they won't shut up about.
What was the biggest? All right, so everyone's saying MGK straight murdered M in this track.
Yeah.
What was the biggest like bomb that
In there?
MGK did? Yeah, on Eminem.
I don't know, like I just thought it was okay.
Sometimes.
I don't think there was like any big deal.
High stakes.
Success Revenge says MGK versus Eminem 5100. I think Eminem would crush MGK.
Depends on what.
Just straight because of the Big Bang first little bang.
I mean, MGK is just like stating it kind of defensively how it is. It's like he's representing his generation, and he is. Okay. So what?
Oh, he's trying to straddle.
I'll straddle.
Of course he does.
It was just like from Eminem's point of view, it's like you're talking about my teenage daughter. Like he has every right to just protect her.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. That was folding? All bail on? Get 2 more cards around?
10.
Can we do that? No. Alright, drop it.
Dude, we got some heated arguments here, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. The beat tracks. Yeah, MGK talks about being a single father in Midwest. It's like a defensive thing. It's just, stating how it is. It's not really. I think the story of Adonis one.
Who took all these glasses out of here?
I don't know.
Who cleaned these up?
Give the Pusha T diss
Oh, I
on
threw them on the
Drake.
ground. Oh.
When Pusha T dissed Drake, I think that was.
All right, guys. So we're gonna have undertime for the first time ever in Live of the Bike history, because we all probably have better things we're
That
doing
is
right
not what I
now,
was expecting to hear.
to be quite honest.
Speak for yourself.
That makes sense.
So I think we're in the last 1 or 2 hands here.
1, 2, 3 into the
4
foe.
players.
I might even, I kind of got to smoke a cigarette. I might bail early here, Wayne.
Okay. All right.
Can you hold it down?
I'll hold it down. It's not the first time.
Surf, I'm going to go to table 42 if you want to come play heads up. Or take your portion of the ACT.
I think Omar had the whole time.
Heads up.
So Rob's got a pair of sixes.
Possum Pulley says, "What's up, commentators?" Well, nothing's up. We're
It's the return of the. Oh wait, you said. Well, I didn't think he said. Did he? Dr. Dre said. Nothing. He's Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in the basement.
boom, 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 boom,
DLT
boom,
conscious.
boom, 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 boom. Oh wait, yo, we got
Oh,
Big
we
Al.
got
Big
Big
Al,
Al.
get
Come
up,
on here,
get
come
up
on
here,
here.
Big Al. All right, we got Big Al up in the station,
We got Big Al.
but it's not done. We
interview.
still got 10 minutes left before the undertime.
I apologize in the beginning.
And-
I saw the back of your head. I thought you were using him. But I corrected it.
No, yeah.
Anyway,
All right, so
go.
that's a question. All right, you got is your mic on?
Yeah, hello.
Yo, yo.
What's up? Say what's up, Big Al, to the
What up,
chat.
everybody?
What up, Big
Thank
Al?
you for being pretty much the only action in this game. We appreciate you from stopping the rest of us from killing ourselves.
I know, right? I know the action has been really.
All right,
But
so
But you did. You got into a nice spot in this game,
yeah,
which
the
is
set
pretty
of
amazing.
threes, we were complimenting your table talk. So let's get an inside
Yeah.
scoop. Like,
Yeah, that's
what
a
was
good point.
everything? Yeah, no, it's an interesting spot. When you want to comment on?
The set of threes?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
'cause-
So, all right, first question. You got to put Blake on a jack there.
Yeah, I actually put him on a jack. Why I didn't instant call was I had to put the hand in my head again, and I had to realize, okay, wait a minute, he raised pre-flop, so jack eight's definitely not a hand. The only hand he has pocket eights. But
Oh, so you thought
Or
that you
quads,
could have been
yeah.
beat by some other full house?
yeah, only it's a pocket eights.
Okay.
But the other I could have
Okay.
is. So as soon as I realized he raised pre-flop,
Interesting.
I'm like, okay, he definitely doesn't have jack eights. He's not raising pre-flop jack eight. So jack eights is the first thing in my head, and that's why I said all in.
Right,
that
ace
was the
jack,
thing.
yeah.
And so
But-
that's the only hand I can put him on.
what about the process of like, there's a couple lines. You could check raise, you could bet 3-bet, which you did.
So here's the thing: was the whole
The spiel.
the
about
spiel you weren't actually sure because you were like concerned about his bet sizing,
Oh,
and
oh.
you were
No,
that was real.
Yeah.
You were actually,
I actually, that's what I thought about. So I gave it some thought.
So it's just the
no
rules. It
kidding.
was just
All
the
right, well
rules
we
thing.
gave you way too
Okay.
much credit, Big
Yeah,
Al.
you gave me too much credit.
Because we thought that was all a ploy just to suck Blake in there.
Yeah, but you got to read after anyway.
Okay, well actually it was. It was me online. Gotta give
Well,
the guy some kind of credit.
Yeah, no, we gave you some credit. All right. So
Because it was a raise, and like you brought out a legitimate thing. Is that a legitimate raise? And if it is, what is it? Like a min raise, right? Or
Yeah.
he's required to do a min raise. But
so
if it
you
wasn't
thought
a
when
raise,
he raised you there that he actually had like a full house?
No, I was actually really doing that just for the entertainment. I knew that I really wanted him to be a raise.
Yeah.
I really didn't want it. That's why I gave a little shit crap about it. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
You can
Well,
say
is it
shit.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. I gave a little
Look,
shit about it.
all the adults are out of the room, so
Oh,
we can
okay.
say whatever we want, and we're not governed by the FCC.
Perfect. So I can say a lot of bad words then.
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
I don't
alright.
fucking care.
All
Like-
right,
Let
so
it
shit, fuck, penis, and all that. All right,
Oh,
whatever.
man.
So yeah, pretty much I would just when he did 450, I was like, that's not a raise. Right? I kind of want to make him think like I was trying to. I really have much behind
That
me.
you were
that's
weak.
what we
Yeah,
said.
that
you're weak.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
that's the whole
giving
thing
you
was
credit.
it. That was
Yeah.
the whole spiel was because I wanted to make him think I was weak.
Yeah. And
So as soon as he was forced to put to make the raise, I don't know there was a shove all in. To me.
Right,
Of course,
right.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, because there's no way you thought you were behind and then you jam all there because you
Yeah,
were just
yeah.
flatted if you were worried about it.
No.
So it was interesting because we were talking about exploitative poker, and I actually didn't like your bet.
All in?
No, I didn't like your bet on the turn when you have the threes and the jack comes.
I did.
Because, so Wayne liked it, but I'll tell you, because here's the thing. Blake's a really tight player, and I thought he is one who maybe can start stiffing this out a little bit. Like, it's, like, really weird that, like, here's the thing. I don't know how much history you guys have, but, like, it would be very, it's very unlikely maybe that you're just, like, leading out there with, like, trip jacks with, like, queen jack, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're probably going to just check call in that position or something like that, you know? I don't know.
I really put him on a tight player because I don't consider. I mean, I saw earlier against Lewis. He had 3-4 hearts, and
Big quads.
he raised to like 45. I think pre. I know he's on the button, but still he raised 45, and then he gets quads. But like,
Right.
I meant a tight player. I don't think raises on 3-4 on the button. I think he's just gonna limp call. You know,
I guess my opinion on that is that it's just like with because we're double flush draws out there, and listen, your play worked, so it doesn't matter. You know, it's kind of a moot point, but just in an interesting hypothetical we're talking.
Got it.
That like, you know, when you have such a nutted hand like you did, your opponent probably has a jack.
Yeah.
That if you check and they bet, and then you raise all in, they're like have to call. Like there's no way they can get away from this because now it just looks like you're easily just trying to blow them off with like a flush draw.
Well, my mindset on that as well was the fact that, you know, if he had a jack, and which he did, what if a diamond did come? Well, you know, diamond actually did come on the river, which I think
would have killed your action. Yeah.
So by me doing that, I had to make sure that diamond hit, because unless he had a flush draw, which I didn't put him on, then the diamond hits, he's going to put me on a flush draw.
Right.
So I can't, and I would get more value on my hand.
So basically trying to create the action before you
try to
before a card that comes that could kill it. Yeah, that's an interesting way to do it.
I had a flush draw, or I had, you know, a jack, maybe jack king, jack queen. Make him think I had, you know, that kind of hand. So I want to make him. That's why I made kind of a little spiel. Oh, is that a raise? Is that a raise? You know,
the other thing too is if you were somebody bluffing with a draw, like open-ended 10-9 or just 2 diamonds, you obviously want as cheap a card possible. But the thing is, you check raise them and you called, so he could easily have an overpair. And when the jack pairs, he may not bet with an overpair.
Yeah.
So it just, you know, there's a lot of things going on, and of course, like with these hands, we want to hear both sides. In the end, it is kind of a cooler for him. And he had the ace of diamonds too, which was kind of like, you know,
nut blocker.
Yeah, nut blocker.
Yeah, he knew I was using the nut flush, so he knows that if I'm firing, I'm not doing the nut flush draw.
Right, right. So like all these small things come into play, and like we know because we play on the show a lot, it's really different out there than even when we're commentating, and we acknowledge that fact. And you know, the chat or whoever hasn't played on the show, they just don't really know what it's like to be in that situation, because the guy looking at his own hole cards can't see anybody else's cards, but the entire rest of the world can see what's going on. So the guy is totally blind. Like, he can only see his own hole cards. And it's just the toughest position. So
here's the next big question from the chat, just to get your opinion. All right, you versus Huge Time arm wrestling contest. Who wins?
Me and who?
You and Huge Time.
Oh, Huge Time. Man, dude. It's a good
like,
question,
do you think you got him, or?
I guess we'll just battle out and see what happens.
Yeah, I think
See,
so.
I got my money. I actually got my money on you. So
yeah, I would have put it on you
put my
too,
money on
but
you.
we should just do it for the stream.
Yeah, let's do it for the stream.
Yeah.
When next time Huge Time's in the game and I'm here, let's do it. Put it down. We'll do like a bomb pot arm wrestle.
We'll do it for charity.
Damn.
That's the way to say it.
We'll
We always say we'll do it for charity.
Charity, yeah, sure. Charity for the chat.
40.
Chat charity.
Chat charity.
Oh, you meant the word charity. I thought you were talking about the stripper charity.
I meant the stripper charity.
We'll pick one of you. Yeah, college fund for the strippers.
Yeah.
We'll pick one of you broke mofos out there grinding 10 cent, 20 cent on global poker, and we'll buy you into to a game like this. I guess I don't know.
She's working on her, medical school. She's gonna be a nurse, or
Yeah, she's trying to help out. She's trying to, suck dick for money. What can I do? Nothing wrong with that. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, they left us in the booth by ourselves, Listen, we don't own the show. You can't blame us. We're just the hooligans on the microphone.
As Mark Klang famously said, if you haven't sucked the dick for a buy-in, you're not a true DJ. So I know I'm not a DJ, and I don't know about you guys. If you guys have gone that far for a buy-in.
Nope.
Yeah,
never
so
will, never
Big
have.
Al's not a DJ. What about Weez?
I've gotten it for a buy-in.
Okay.
Girl sucked your dick to buy her in?
Yeah, I used to buy my girlfriend in a game.
That's my girlfriend. My girlfriend. I love it. Oh, it's your girlfriend. Okay. That was good. Hey, they say with those camera adds 10 pounds, man. That's like 40 pounds. What's going on?
You think so? You think it's 40 pounds? 40 pounds of muscle. That's why I put my money on you, you steed.
Oh, man. This camera is not accurate.
They got guns to your head.
That's a bad angle. You look very buff from when the camera's across the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's everyone, it adds
Whatever.
10 pounds on
Yeah,
every
we
side.
all hate how we look on here, but nobody cares.
Yeah,
only we care about our own.
The chat's telling me I need to go get I need to shave my head because my hairline's too far gone or something. I'm like, come on, like between me and Wayne, it's not even close, like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
of
Wayne's
course,
dominated.
I'm
Wayne's got you dominated.
Dominated.
All right, so what are you gonna do after this? Are you gonna go play more? Or are you done for the night?
Probably go play a little cash. I was hoping PLO would be running, but PLO's not running, I see. So.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, this game was made for a 5-5 game. Like, oh my god, like this is the new 2-3. Like it's unbelievable.
The lineup here, I was pretty much. I would have given more action some sort of hands. I should have. Some more hands. I should have.
But it's like everyone min bought too. I was like buying in for $400-500.
Yeah, seat 5. Nothing no strict with the guy in seat 5. He can't defend himself. But dude, he's like playing like 3 hands an hour, dude.
Greg Mack,
you know,
yeah.
So it's like, and he's an Indian. And Marco's
Dude,
such a
Marcos
flyer.
folded a set. I don't know if you knew this. He didn't show it. He folded a set when somebody made a flush on him. It was just like, he insta-folded it. Like, I mean, that's how tight this table is, dude.
No, straight. He made it straight. Or the other guy made it straight.
No,
He
the other
has
guy made a
sevens.
flush. No, and he had his sevens. The guy made a flush.
There's a hand against
diamonds.
C2.
Oh,
What's
he had
C2's
king
name?
queen, then that's straight.
Oh,
I'm
you're right.
sure.
You're right. You're right. All right, trust the guy who's drinking or not drinking. I don't know.
Just trust the guy with eidetic memory.
Yeah, there's a hand against C2 that I would have lost a big stack to him, and he had kings full of sevens. I meant to grab a stack of purples and raise, and instead I called.
Okay, well.
Oh,
shout out
that's
to
a bummer.
misclicking.
And I did it straight, too. So people were like, what the hell?
So Gary Harrison says, now this is good commentary. Okay, so, hey, we bring in
We
Big
suck.
Al. All of a
Big
sudden,
Al,
we
yeah.
suck. We bring in Big Al. We get
Hey.
big upper commentary now.
Lewis flops in that straight, no problem. Thing
Oh, yeah,
Possum
that's
Pulley said, game is so boring. The guys doing commentary roll one, pass it around, and it seems have drifted away elsewhere. Yeah, pretty much. We're just waiting for the stream to end because we're having undertime tonight. So, like, we're just waiting for it to click off.
Got it. Oh, yeah, you're right. Ended the show early tonight.
The show
I
was
don't
ended
blame you.
early, yeah. It was,
Not much action tonight. What's going to be the headline for this feed, huh?
don't watch this.
Undertime.
Damn.
Don't watch
Don't
this.
watch this.
No.
Can't
Huge
watch-
time makes.
Can I suggest a name?
Weasel
Big
Wayne
Al.
tell jokes.
Big Al just destroys it.
Big.
Okay, all right. I mean, it's not up to
Well,
us.
and I'm glad you did because I watched what? It was like, was it the last time we were on Live at the Bike where you just got smoked?
Oh, my God.
Like, you got
Feldman.
smoked.
I told Ryan, change my name from Big Al to Felted by Feldman.
I mean, but it was like
Jesus.
2 or 3 hands that were big hands. You got it in good, and it was just, you got outdrawn every time.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Well, obviously the hand 2 weeks ago in PL11 was Feldman. I had flop kings full, and then of course Rivers case ace. I come back the very next hand, take a little break for 15 minutes, kind of blow some steam off. It's got a bad beat.
Right.
Come back, BY. First hand I get, aces double suited. I mean, that's
Oh,
like
right,
you know,
yeah.
I was like, okay, here we go. Let's get your back in the groove of things, and of course I lose at 9-9-2-3. It's like, what the hell? This is horseshit.
Oh, guys, look, it's the sign of the end of times, or at least the end of this stream. Cumulative winnings. Big Al, who's in the booth with us right now, up a whopping
Big Al.
38-15 in this game that almost had no action. That's pretty impressive.
Very.
Basically, Big Al just won the only interesting hands of the night.
Yep. So
Congrats to you. I'm
Thank
glad that happened because you had it worse off earlier. So, you are watching Live at the Bike, edutainment at its finest. You can subscribe now. It's free for gold, $20 a month for platinum. Actually, $19.99, so you get a 1 penny discount.
Just do the diamond. It's much better.
Or just do
Get
the
it out of the way.
diamond.
It's 1 year. Get out of the way. Pay the $199. You'll enjoy it.
Are
lot
you a
of poker.
subscriber?
Yeah, of
course.
course. Absolutely.
You're part of the family, of course.
Yeah.
Part of the fam.
So if you want to join up, you can use poker promo code for 1 free week. That's at liveatthebike.com. I'm Weez,
Is Wayne.
and this is
Big Al. Don't
And
use,
he's
don't use promo code Big Al. It doesn't work.
he's the winner for tonight. And look, I'd love to say it was a great game. It wasn't, but the chat was fun as always. And surf and snowboard, my offer still stand. If you want to take an ACT against me any day, 6K. We'll see who's got a bigger brain.
Yeah.
I'm going to go play some poker.
Let's do
All
it.
right,
Let's
peace
go.
out, guys.
Bye-bye.
Good night.